but if someone wanted to submit this for a marathon, it was like, you should do it this way. Then just let the seed be what it is. And if you have to go back in, and you don't even have to like get to 50, it's just like something to make sure you're going to like fill that time roughly. Yeah. So they honestly have like some flexibility if they're like, oh, we're actually behind schedule. So actually, as soon as you're done with the seed, yeah, we'll take the extra hour or something.
I think we're good. I think.
Are we on?
I think we're on. We might be good. Want to wait and get an extra confirmation, but hello everybody. If we are on, go ahead and Spike, if you want to introduce yourself first.
Yeah, hi guys. I am SpeedGaming. I am joined by JHobz296, my compadre today. We are not racing. We are cooperatively playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer. Trying to beat the seed that we randomly generated today. Hobbs, you want to explain just like what the basic goal is today?
Yeah, sure. So the way that this randomizer works, it's using some mods to the game. We'll talk a little bit more about those as we get going. But the main premise is that the door to the final bosses of the game have been locked behind 3 proofs. And these proofs are indicated by the crowns that you'll see on Sora's head. So we have to find all 3 proofs, which could be anywhere in the video game pretty much. They could be in a chest somewhere. They could be on a level up reward somewhere. They could be from beating some bosses. They could be on a drive form reward. They could be pretty much anywhere. And we're going to be playing on critical mode as well, which means that we're pretty much going to get one shot by almost everything. It's the hardest difficulty in the game that, you know, if you don't count level 1, I guess. And everything's going to be really hard. We're going to have half health from any health upgrades we get as well. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. Again, big shouts to Sonic and other people for being the devs behind this randomizer. Basically, you're going to see us immediately spawn in the Garden of Assemblage, which is normally where you would go and fight all the super bosses in the game. Instead, each of those portals will send you to a world, to Halloween Town, to Agrabah, to Beast Castle, wherever that might be. So it's a very open randomizer. We can go anywhere we want between the like 500 plus checks in this seed. Hobbs and I will be communicating to each other where stuff is and determining whether we think it's worth it or not to go to those areas to follow each other or to explore other options. And again, the goal is going to be make sure all 3 or both of us have all 3 crowns on our head, building from bronze, silver to gold crowns, and we are able to fight through the final world. So we're going to need a lot of tools for that and just beat the final bosses, defeat final Xemnas, and that'll be it. Because of your generous donations throughout this event, you did unlock all of the super bosses, so those are on. We might have to fight a super boss today to get one of our proofs, and even if not, maybe there's going to be a little post-game for you guys. We'll see if we get to that or not. But with that, Hobbs, I'm ready to go when you are, my friend.
Yes, I'm good to go as well. We're going to start up the video game, and that'll boot us into the Garden of Assemblage, a room that has portals to every single world in it on this mod. We'll talk more as we get going, but there's a lot of communication that needs to happen at the start of it. So if you want to give us a countdown, Spike, we can start whenever. Or actually, maybe we could get a countdown from our lovely host, Mind of Me? I'm not sure. She might be muted at the moment. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and have you do the countdown, Spike.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get started here in 3, 2, 1, go. Go donate today for No Kid Hungry.
Yes, please. All right, so
one thing we're doing right at the beginning. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm grabbing the shield and Spike is grabbing the staff. These dream weapons change the order in which we'll get our level up rewards. We are going to still have the same stat growth, though. And this is useful for us to take 2 different weapons just because we're playing together. We want to cover the most things possible. We have a defense boost and an AP boost.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was a little bit behind, but yeah, if you want to count down.
Oh, we just went. Yeah, we just went.
Okay, never mind.
All good. All right, so what we're doing right now, I am taking Donald and Goofy's items and checking our abilities and stuff like that. I'm doing it a little slowly because I'm messing up a bit. We have no abilities, Spike, and we have a great Keyblade.
Oh, we have to re-roll this scene.
Is it the same or something? What's up with it?
I don't know what happened. Yeah, this is definitely not correct.
Is this the same seed as? Oh, you have.
This is a level 1 seed.
I don't have that. That's weird.
We aren't on the same seed. All right, I am. That's all right. Well, you know, we had a little bit of buffer in our estimate, anyways.
You want me to get it?
Yeah, that is not randomized. Yeah, let me go back and check.
Here, I can get it. All good while you're checking what's going on with it.
Yep.
If you want to go and show people the Garden of Assemblage while I'm doing this real quick, just kind of explain a bit more about that.
Oh, I see what happened. No, I know exactly what happened. No, we're good. No, I've got it. I've got everything under control. I'm just going.
We good?
Here,
Are you making a new one? Okay.
Yeah, no. Wait, the new one has been made. Yeah. Don't worry. Cool. All right. So what's gonna happen real quick is I am just going to minimize this.
All right. Well, while Spike's doing that real fast, everybody, and he'll have to send it over to me. I'll have to add it. I want to show everybody a little bit.
No. You're good. You're on the correct seat. We'll just start over and we'll show the same thing.
All right, that gives me a chance to do the countdown this time.
Hey, yeah, there we go. That's we did.
There we go. That's why we did it.
All right, let me stop my thing. You might here. Let's just do that real quick. Okay, you're gonna lose the feed for just a moment because I got to restart the seed. This happens.
These things happen, people. It's okay.
Everything according to plan.
Yes.
While you're loading that up, I have a $20 donation from Asmodian1981 for a Save the Animals reference to Shiny Zenny's 100% Super Metroid run. As always, we've got that Save Kill the Animals incentive. $20, the early leader for Save. $50 from Anonymous with no comment. Thank you so much. And Oscar the Couch with $20. No kid should have to go hungry. Thank you for hosting this event and supporting such a good cause. Well, thank you for that donation, Oscar.
Okay, so now we should.
So now I have a randomized seed. Okay.
That is hopefully the same one that I have.
Yeah, it should be.
Make sure your Kingdom Key is a 6-4 air combo boost. That's what mine was.
Yeah, so. I'll check that. I was like, oh, we had a proof in the opening chest. This is wrong.
Gotcha.
All right.
So with that, I think we have all the explanation out of the way. We'll get back into it. But yeah, I'll hand it over to Mind-Me to give us a countdown.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, have fun.
All right, thank you. Okay, so yeah, we will be grabbing 2 different weapons, as we mentioned before. This just changes the order in which we get our randomized rewards, and that'll help us kind of cover just more ground faster by the fact that we took 2 different ones. Otherwise, we could just take the closest one to us if we were playing alone.
All right, so checking the chests over here.
Wait, mine's different. Okay, do you have the 3-3 defender? Did mine not load it the first time? Can you just check that real quick?
Yeah, Eternal Blood, Defense, let me check here. 3-3 defender, yeah.
Okay, so mine actually also didn't load the right thing at the beginning.
Oh, wow, okay.
So it's convenient that we had to start over anyways. Okay. Yeah, we've got a 3-5 draw. Switch to that for now.
Yeah, that's the one I put on. So we actually started with a bunch of different keyblades. Oh, good. We can put that on. Yeah, so there's a lot of communication right off the bat with just like whatever we started with.
Yeah, we got no abilities though, right? Like I didn't see any abilities.
Yeah, nothing really. I'm going to move my customize around just a little bit. And now we're going to start going out into the world. So we get to start with the ultimate weapon, which you might think is like super overpowered. The stats and the abilities are also randomized on the keyblades.
There's a dodge roll. Or I guess you can wait until after. But
yeah, I'll get it after Pride lands.
Yeah.
Is dodge roll the only thing notable in there?
There was a keyblade too. I haven't checked it yet. Can't put on dodge roll because if you don't have like any abilities when you come here, it doesn't let you have the abilities menu. There we go. So yeah, you can see I got dodge roll from a chest. Pretty cool. And I got a 1-5 combination boost keyblade there as well, which could be useful. Not going to be the best though, and certainly not yet. What chest am I grabbing, if any?
You can skip basically everything there. I don't remember anything notable.
I'll skip them then. So what we're doing now is Spike is going through Pride Lands, which is normally a very late world in the video games. So the worlds are not like scaled down because of the order he's going into them. So they're very hard, and he's having to make sure to finish off this this fight via like some reaction commands and some aerial attacks, and
and mainly Donald's fire. Oh my god!
Right. And you get a bunch of experience because it's such a late world, so he got a bunch of checks already right there. At the same time, I am going around to various worlds and just dipping into them, grabbing a few chests that are very quick, and then turning back around and leaving without having to really do any fights. We call this the shotgun approach because, you know, I'm kind of taking a wide spread to a bunch of different worlds without going very deep into them. Oh, I got once more.
Saw the once more. Also, you can get reflect. Oh, and air combo boost. Yeah, all those are good. Those are just good things.
Once more is going to protect us from combo attacks, so I can still die if I get one shot by something, but I can't die from a combo attack now.
Yeah, you'll get stopped at 1 HP. There are 2 reflects in Pride Lands.
Wow.
One at Pride Rock on the far left chest and one on the front 3. Okay. So if you even just wanted the one, you could dip in there, grab it in the middle chest, and leave.
Yeah, I'll probably do that unless you find something more.
Yeah. Report 11 to note was also here, and it told us Beast Castle is a 3. And what we mean by a 3, chat, is that there are 3 important checks there. There are 50 total important checks in the game, which includes our 3 proofs that we're trying to find, but also all of our magics, the other Ansem reports that can give us that info. Oh my god, Donald is absolutely destroying stuff in the background. I'm level 7. What is Donald doing? And there's a fire here, so this is a loaded Pride Lands.
I also
found a high jump.
I got another air combo boost in Agrabah and a Gaia belt, if you want that.
Okay.
Yeah, so air combo boost is a great ability. It's really nice to have 2 of them because it just increases the strength of your air combo finishers. And they do stack, so putting on 2 of them means that we're going to have some really good air combos.
Just found report 6 in Pride Lands telling me that LOD, Land of Dragons, is a 4. JHobz already found once more there in the opening couple of checks in the shotgun approach. But good to know there is more value there, so we might be playing to that later.
Aerial recoveries on a Keyblade. It's not the best.
Okay. So yeah, mostly what JHobz and I are doing, we're exploring a lot of just the density here. There's a little over 500 checks in the game total. Final form is here sitting next to Simba.
And now I'm doing all of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, what we're going to try to do is cover a wide, basically try not to go to the same worlds as each other as much as possible, unless someone finds something really good. And Final Form is an incredibly useful drive form in the game, and Reflect is also the most useful magic, so I'm going to be going there pretty soon to get both of those things.
Yeah, this is definitely follow the leader seed right now. 6 important checks there. You can also get, your basic fire. So you're already doing that, so I'm actually going to go over to 100 Acre Wood just to get that dodge roll real quick.
Yes. There's another one in Agrabah, but obviously you don't care that much about them stacking. I'm going to go get the Reflects before I go deeper in Agrabah, I think, because with only dodge roll, it's going to be a little difficult to go through. I got a 5-3 damage control Keyblade here, Guardian Soul.
Okay.
So that's our highest strength Keyblade at the moment, which actually means I should put it on.
Dodge roll, okay.
Oh.
So there are 4 of every growth ability for your movements. Dodge roll, high jump, quick run, aerial dodge, and glide. And obviously the more of those we find, we're just going to be able to up our checks per minute. Just being able to physically move through the worlds a little faster. I'm also honestly just going to dip into Land of Dragons and just get these front 3.
I think that makes sense. They were all good. You can wait on
also
Agrabah
get to take Ping's Ether while we're here. Ethers are very good, obviously, just for refilling our MP, and magic is very, very powerful in these games.
Yeah, pretty much any money we spend in the game is going to be spent on Ethers, and so we are going to take them from every party member we get the opportunity to. Hopefully we do get a money pouch, which is an item in the game that we'd be looking for. I just realized my game is a little loud. I might have to turn that down a bit. I apologize for the audio balance. But yeah, I just recently restarted Windows. But yeah,
Glide is in the left chest, just so you know, at the start of Halloween Town.
Why is the money pouch good, Spike?
Money pouch is good because, so it is actually just kind of a story item that doesn't do anything in the base game. But for the randomizer, it's really fun because they just made it just give you 5,000 money, which in this game, that's like basically all the money in the world. We're sitting here trying to like get 1 or 2 ethers everywhere, and that'll just give us like 40, 50 ethers for nothing.
Am I skipping any rooms here?
Yeah, you could have skipped. So the far left chest will give you the reflect. And then in the next big room with the 5 chests, you want to go 3 and 5 behind the rock.
Okay.
Behind the rock gives you something good. I don't remember off the top of my head. 5 gives you a fire, though.
Okay, 3-5. Gotcha.
Got some torn pages here in the hinterlands on the right side. Also check that Star Seeker real quick.
Torn pages. All right, heard. Oh, that was Oblivion. So, I guess you might have meant this one. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I know the Keyblade's never bad to see.
Yeah. True.
Again, the stats and the abilities for Keyblades are randomized, so they could be really good, they could be really bad. The stats on them, we are on balance, so the strength and the magic will go anywhere from 0 to 7 each time. For this fight right here, we want to utilize Jack Skellington's Dance Call limit. It's honestly just a really overpowered limit here on original Forbidden, on Final Mix. Yeah, you know what I was trying to do there.
Yep. All right.
Pop that.
I am hopefully going to be finished catching up soon. Oops, that was a weird interaction. Just running through the wasteland.
And then while these other 2 enemies are spawning in, I don't have any like MP haste on or anything. I'll just land here, pop an ether, open this chest, and report 1. Everything's the 3. Olympus Coliseum is a 3.
Okay, report 1. So a lot of places having 3 important checks in them is a little scary because it means we don't have this like big obvious direction of where to go yet. But it also means that we know we could go to a lot of places and hopefully get some useful tools pretty quick. And we ideally want to go to a lot of places anyways because even though we have 50 things that we call important checks, there are still a lot of other really useful abilities and other items that aren't in that set of important checks. So being able to kind of spread around between some other worlds is not a bad thing.
I'm making my way over to Disney Castle. Overall, overall Halloween Town a little forgetful. If you need to go get a torn page later, the Hinterlands has it.
Glad I got that Oblivion. It has fire boost.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, you know what? I was thinking ahead.
Was high jump also there, or did I get that in?
High jump was chest 3 in in that room.
Okay, then I got that there. All right, I'm gonna go back to Agrabah and try to go a little further there. This is where we might see me start dying. Oh wait,
we've had the Deathless run so far between us, which is impressive.
We
got the Shock Charm Plus in the center of the courtyard of Disney Castle, and we got a quick run.
I missed the glide while I was talking about something. The glide was in Halloween Town, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't mean to throw that ether there. I'm just going to live without it.
I literally just did the same thing.
Yeah, it was hotkeyed onto it.
Yep, that's why I did it.
Report 8, 100 Acre Wood is a 2. We're getting a lot of info here overall early on. So, Agrabah, you haven't found anything important, correct?
Correct. Okay, Reflect, a very useful magic. It's going to let us avoid taking damage from certain attacks while also retaliating with damage to our enemies. One of the most useful magics in the game. Don't kill me. Okay, good.
Master Form is in the chest in the room with Minnie.
Okay. So it sounds like I want to go there for a quick
That's our second dry
run.
form right there. So those are like, effectively, we can make Sora go Super Saiyan and just like become a stronger form that utilizes other Keyblades sometimes. And those also level up from different things. As you see them, we'll kind of point out how you level them up. But those can also have checks on them.
Silly way for me to die there. It wasn't far enough
I've taken
forward
that
from
death
this.
way too many times. Yeah.
It's actually, I think it happens more often if Donald has fire or Blizzard or something instead of like just whacking them.
I
think that's happened to me more
Yeah,
often.
they retaliate a little faster.
Because usually I don't have to worry about the crystals, and I think it's because Donald and Aladdin hit him. But if Donald's casting fire, that's around himself instead of at the crystals. So
still haven't found any of our proofs, so we do have a lot of info here early on, so that's good. I do think I will make the Twilight Town play after this. With Final Form, I can get that to level 4 pretty easily there, get some more checks, and just get stronger.
I'm going to go grab... I really need that glide. It's unfortunate. It was how deep in again?
It's literally the chest on the left at the beginning.
Oh,
okay. So you can leave from Dr.
lab.
Finkelstein's lab.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to grab the quick run and master form from here. And then I'm going to go grab that glide. And then I'll be going to Beast Castle most likely, although I could also just push Roxas right away.
Yeah. You just want to do the 2 center chests right there.
Oh,
the one below the center and the center.
Yeah.
And then Master Form's in the room with Minnie.
Okay.
Jump in with a quick donation here.
Of course. Anytime.
All right, we've got $50 from Spoonman. This looks like a good place to find some ingredients to make sure no kid goes hungry. Good luck to Spike and HobZ. Let's kill Ground Shaker and kill the animals. Ooh. Okay.
I really hope we do
Metroid
not do Ground Shaker. Please, no.
But that Super Metroid incentive already heated up over a day away. So let's keep going. Let's see if we can hit that 5K before Kingdom Hearts 2 is done.
Yeah, that
Let me
would
actually
be fantastic.
swap. Yeah, let's swap off. So Dodge Roll has really good iframe properties in certain fights, but Quick Run overall for just traversing the worlds, that's better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you're going to see both of us right there. We swapped off Dodge Roll for it. I'm going to go just a little deeper here. I'm going to do the Pete fight. An Ether to make up for that one I just wasted.
Nice.
Ethers are precious. Kind of money pouch.
All right, I have grabbed the glide, so I'm going to leave from this lab. This also gives me the opportunity to take 2 ethers from Jack. Normally, you would just use them here, but this time I'm not going to have to.
Yeah, that's actually kind of nice for you.
Yeah. Grab that, get a free AP boost.
So
and
right
now we
here
go.
for depleting Pete's health, we're going to get juggled by him because we don't have aerial recovery. Oh, come here. Move him away, and then walk into him with the reflect. Well, it missed right there.
Frontier of Ultima is not a bad Keybladed, to use. It's a 4-3 draw. I'm probably going to stick with my Guardian Soul for now, but...
Yeah, I'm still rocking the Ultima Weapon 3-5 draw. I like a draw early.
Yeah, the Frontier is higher strength, same thing. So, if you want to grab that. Oh, although I guess you are using Reflex. So one thing I changed before going to Beast Castle or the World That Never Was, I decided I'm going to go over to Olympus Coliseum. So this is still part of that shotgun approach that we were talking about. Basically, this world is really slow without a glide. It's a lot faster with one. So as soon as I get a glide, I come here and I'm going to grab 7 chests here because there are 7 I can do without having to do any fights.
Stitch.
Stitch is huge. Stitch is a really useful summon there in that first chest because he will do a lot of things for you. He can deflect attacks. I got Slide Dash in chest number 3.
Love it.
He will deflect attacks for you. He will also refill your MP at random, which is one of the most useful things he can do. And he will slightly heal you over time, which actually sometimes can be a problem. But Stitch is fantastic to see. It means that our MP woes can potentially be solved if we don't find enough money for ethers. All right, so 1 and 3 for you, Spike, when you get here.
Okay, cool. To note, I went ahead and just knocked out. I got that second page from the Hinterlands to see if... Because we didn't know 2 important checks for 100 Acre Wood. None of it's in the second room,
Yeah.
so... over to Twilight Town I go, where I can get Final Form up to level 4. All 5 Drive Forms can max out at level 7. And the little quirky mechanic behind it is... So when you only have 1 form, you can only get that form to level 3. When you get a second form, you can get both of those to level 4. When you have 3, you can get to level 5, so on up to 7. And you got Valor Form in the first check. Oh, that's a great pull right there for what I'm doing. Yeah, Valor Form right here.
Really nice. Valor Form, another drive, means just as Spike was explaining, he can now get his Final Form up to potentially level 5. And he is going to be using Final Form in an upcoming fight. Every drive form levels up in different... I found Limit Form.
Ooh, yeah, I see that.
Every drive form levels up in different ways. And the ways in which final form levels up is by killing nobodies. You get 1 experience point for every nobody that you defeat. So that means that you ideally want to find a place with a lot of really weak nobodies that keep spawning constantly. And that is exactly where Spike is going to go after grabbing all these chests. So he can hopefully get final form all the way to level 5. Maybe won't be able to get that high, but can at least get to level 4, hopefully.
Oh, a money pouch is here in Twilight Town, so you don't have to worry about money. Great. So again, guys, that's going to give us 5,000 money to work with. Anyone who thinks we're report 3, okay?
Yeah, so the world that never was, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the world that never was is it's basically the world that we have to beat regardless because it has our path to the final bosses, and it has 4 important checks in it. So that is pretty nicely sized, I would say, for somewhere that we have to go anyways. As well as that additional quick run in chest number 1 of this area, and an aerial dodge, and another quick run.
Wow. Also here we're finding a lot of good stuff early on. Cure is right before the woods up on the rooftop. Proof of connection and what was that other thing I just found? Proof of connection and something good. Experience boost was both in the woods.
Okay, so that's really nice. That means I'm pretty much definitely doing Twilight Town at some point, which we generally expect. You often expect that one person's gonna, both people are gonna do Twilight Town in this if you want to get your levels higher up later. Experience boost will help us push our levels by boosting our experience. What a shock. But you specifically have to be below half health. You have to be half health or below, that is, in order to get the boost from experience boost. So we'll be using that probably a little later on, although Spike could try to weave it in here and there. While he's moving now that he has it.
Yeah, with once more, it's a little more of an option.
Yeah, it's not quite as nice as having second chance, but...
Yeah, you see me right here. I'm killing... the other money pouch is on final level 3.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you see right here. So the way final levels up, HobZ might just explain this, I don't remember. But it's for every nobody that I kill. Yeah. The other ones, like Valor Form, will level up for every hit it deals. Master Form will level up from collecting drive orbs that you'll see me pick up, so on and so forth.
So that's actually what I'm doing right now, is leveling up Master Form while fighting this boss.
Well,
so I got to level.
Drive Forms are a 0.
Oh. All right.
So drive forms are a heartless choice. Yeah, go ahead.
So what that means is basically there won't be any important checks on drive forms. No magic, no summons, nothing like that. Again, there might still be useful abilities. There could be movement, for example, on them, things of that nature. But there definitely won't be important checks on drive forms. So we're still gonna want to level them up. They're also useful combat tools, but we don't have to stress it as hard as we normally would.
Yeah.
My
big play right now.
2 out of the 3 in Beast Castle already, and now
so limit form, and was it report 3 you found?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go move those up just so I know they're there.
But then go ahead to your big play right now.
My big play right now is I definitely just want to push towards getting really strong. Because we have final form, we have experience boost, we have a fire boosted fire. We can level up to get pretty strong here and then make all the other checks quite a bit faster.
While I'm heading,
and I know this is good regardless because HobZ is going to want to follow me through Twilight Town in order to get that proof.
Yeah. While I'm heading through this minigame, I'm also just checking these chests, trying to do it without slowing down the minigame too much, but also without having to come backtrack afterwards. Okay, I only have a few more chests that I'm going to grab in this world before I leave, because there's only one thing left now, one important check, and while there's a whole, second visit and a couple bosses I could fight here, I'm going to decide to put that off for later. When there's only one thing left, it's not necessarily like that. The odds of it being that good. I found the other experience boost.
Yeah, I see that. So I probably want to go... I'm just, you know what? I'm just going to come over there. I'm going to actually, so probably what's about to happen, chat, is we're about to trace each other's steps.
Yeah,
I'm going to go get the aerial dive, the explosion that HobZ just got, and that other experience boost, and go to OC and get both Stitch and the slide dash.
Yeah. I might, do Roxas first. just because I don't know the...
That's good.
Yeah, because I don't know the explosion loop, so there's no real need for me to get strong before doing that. And plus, it's marathon. Let's show off the fun cheese.
Yeah, I think that's good. This is actually, because this is a very, very fun randomizer. Definitely recommend anybody. If you're just a fan of Kingdom Hearts 2, the combat engine in this game is so much fun. You're going to see so many cool instances where we get to just loop our magic seamlessly into our physical combos. Always trying to min-max exactly how to get the best DPS out of each of our moves. It's such a fun randomizer. And it's definitely more of a build-based randomizer like Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. Got another report here. Disney Castle is a 4. I only found 2 there, so there's 2 on Pete. I see the Berserk Charge.
Yeah, Berserk Charge is a really useful ability that I just found in Beast Castle. If you... I'm pausing to go update a little spreadsheet that we use to make sure that we don't forget where that is later. Beast Castle, Berserk Charge is incredibly useful because it allows you to basically make it so that your combos are endless if your MP is recharging, if you're out of MP entirely. And that normally isn't really that big a deal, but specifically it's useful for the Zigbar boss later in the game that Spike already alluded to is pretty much the main thing that we need to set up for.
Also to note, I did find a second glide at the very end of TT1 in that last chest.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So I'm here to pick up chests 1 and 3. We do know there are 2 other important checks here, but I think we definitely have some better plays to make right now, so we're going to leave Olympus Coliseum for a little bit.
There's our other gap closer. Yeah, Flash Step is similar to Slide Dash, but just a little shorter range. It's a
I'm also going to go ahead and
gap closer here. I'm now heading into the Roxas Fight, so let's talk about this one, because this is normally a really difficult fight. It's very hard, it's only in Final Mix, and it is like one of the hardest story fights. However, there is something you can do to make it a quite easy fight, and that is, I'm going to, after dealing a little bit of damage there, I'm just going to dodge Roxas for 4 attacks. That was the first one. Here's the second one. After 4 attacks, he's going to present me with a little minigame, and in that minigame I get to steal his Keyblades, and I'm going to use the Quick Run movement ability in order to actually defeat the boss without having to really think about it too hard. So first I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, just knock him closer to this wall, and then I am just going to keep quick running next to Roxas for about 2 minutes. If I had enough drive to go into limit form, I could go a little less than 2 minutes, but yeah, I'm going to be doing this until about 26:45 on my timer, and that just gives me time to talk about commentary and stuff. Anything you just found of use, Spike, or are you doing the backtracking?
No, so I'm going through Beast Castle. I'm picking up, so limit form was the chest in the back, and then it looked like it was mostly the West Wing is what I want. Would you say that's correct?
Yes, the West Wing and then
the
stuff.
Dungeon.
Yeah, pass. It was it was like the West Wing after the minigame had like some good stuff, as well as the last one in the minigame had the experience boost.
I'll probably, just to be a little safe, I'll pick up these checks. Yeah, there's like the Protect Belt there. Nice to have some armor going through this. Because like we said, those aren't important checks, but they definitely can be helpful. So, yeah, other things to note. So I actually, even though I knew Valor form, that's a form that JHobz and I are basically not going to use in this playthrough.
Yeah.
Because we know dry forms are a 0. But because there are other just like helpful, maybe I was going to find, say, more movement. Or a... you know, a really good combo modifier that makes our combo stronger. I was still checking those just in case, because that's 2 very quick checks.
As I'm getting up near the end of this, an important thing to note is that this will not kill Roxas. I could do this indefinitely, and Roxas would just keep staying here. I don't have scan. You might not have, noticed, or maybe you did, but Spike and I don't have scan right now. Neither of us does. So we can't actually see his health. Right now, he might already be at 1 health, but I know for sure after 2 minutes he definitely will be. And you need a finisher or some other special abilities in order to actually finish off bosses. So what I'm going to use is a fire at the end of this, and that should make sure that Roxas dies without getting out of my combo. So there we go.
Very nice first try on that. Yeah, that is if you want to get into Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer, that is the first thing you should go learn.
Yeah.
And it's not just as simple as like, okay, he's just spamming square. There's a lot to learn about like how you kind of survive through Roxas at the start. I see you got a report, I think.
Halloween Town has 3 things. It's a report 2 in the world that never was. You found 2 of the things, so there's still something left in Halloween Town.
Yeah.
Everything's a 3, like you said. And I got a form boost here. Form boosts are great for just keeping you in your dry forms longer. The fact that we already have 2 of them, or I do and Spike will eventually, is going to be really nice for Xigbar because it means we're going to be able to stay in final form a lot longer. I also found a guard here.
Okay, very nice. Love to see that. I'm going to actually just take the death right there, and we'll go back in. So I'm a little underpowered. My stats aren't over 20 in either stat. I think we found all quick runs.
Yeah, we did. I'm pretty sure I have all of them.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to elect to go back in. I'm going to kill both of these guys. There we go.
Okay, so I am fighting these enemies, which are very scary enemies. But they are going to give me a lot of experience. And if I can get to 3 drive gauge, I can summon Stitch, which will help me not die. Thankfully, once more is keeping me alive right here a lot. So that's really great. I'm hoping that they'll just do this teleport move.
Yeah, this is good. This is a good move by you.
Yeah, because I don't have any more potions, so I really need them. There we go. Because now that'll give me the level or to 3, so I can summon Stitch. Stitch is going to stun the enemies and make them drop health orbs, so now I should be able to finish them off.
Yeah, again, that is an area that the game is not expecting JHobz to be at level 11. So off of these enemies, he's going to be able to boost up to level like 16 or something.
Yep, that's exactly what I got, 16.
That's, hey, you know, you play enough Randomizer, you learn the levels. It looks like so far there's actually been a lot of nothing on the level checks. Nice vanilla Cosmic Belt.
Oh, is that where it is normally?
That's exactly where you normally get it.
That's funny. I guess
Out of 509 checks in the game, he got the Cosmic Belt in the exact vanilla location.
I got a Keyblade earlier. 6-3, but has a Combo Plus. Combo Plus abilities aren't that great, generally, so I'm actually going to opt for 1 lower strength. In order to not extend the length of my combo, especially since I have a good finisher in Explosion. That's just a really good finisher that I want. I think now I'm going to do Space Paranoids real quick, and then I'm going to go follow through Twilight Town like you did.
Yeah, I'm almost like maybe you go Twilight Town and you level up at Space Paranoids. You've got Stitch, you got an Explosion.
Maybe, yeah. Although when I
with the double EXP boost.
It might not be a bad idea. The main thing is I want the second glide for sure.
Yeah, and the second glides in Twilight Town as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm taking Tron's items and then also setting him to Sora attack. The reason being that if I do level up later here, I'm not going to want him to heal me, even though I took his items. But I'm also not going to want him to like hit anything. So I put him on Sora attack there. I'll eventually put Donald on it as well if I decide to level up here. Oh, hey, another glide.
Okay, so you've got... There's a big difference between level 1 and level 2 glide, as you'll see from us. Level 1 glide kind of depreciates over time, and you'll eventually float to the ground. Level 2 glide, if you're on flat ground, you will just zoom across it.
Yeah.
And finding the other 2 glides will just make it to where you're absolutely Superman flying across.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up this Berserk Charge. Very nice. So you only found the report in World Never Was. So there are 3 behind Xigbar. All right.
Yeah. I actually think I am going to go all the way through Twilight Town. I didn't quite catch which one that was, so we're just going to do this. I think I'm going to go all the way through Twilight Town, Spike, because without Magnet and a negative combo or combo master, I don't love doing this grind here.
Yeah, for sure.
Even with Stitch to kind of keep me safe. So I think I'm just going to go all the way through. The final form one will be almost just as fast anyways with double form boosts and stuff.
Yeah.
And this will just get me really strong for the rest of the video game. So Spike and I are going to be doing the same thing for a little bit, which is a little weird. We ideally want to, not be doing that as much as possible, but sometimes you gotta.
Here in this fight, I'm trying to utilize fire and my Reflera So you're going to see I'm actually going to reflect these claymores coming back and then try to get the explosion from it to go off on them. Let me pop another one. He's coming over. He's going to come down on top of me, reflect again.
What's nice
and
is
now I
actually...
want to grab this. This will give me some iframes to work with. And now I'll try to catch both of them, which we did successfully do. Let me get another one. Stun him, stun the other one.
One thing that's nice is, out of all of the important things that that Spike found here in Twilight Town, I don't really need any of them until later, so I can come grab them after I've done the first visit, which is slightly more optimal. Spike got through the second visit. That's the only fight you have to do in it, so really nice there.
Yeah, now after this, I'll be able to get 12 more free checks here before I have to do another fight. So some really good density here. Another report. Okay, Hobbs, I'm going to let you know, we do not need to fight Ground Shaker this season.
Excellent.
Pride Lands was only a 6 this season.
Only, that's all.
Yeah. So we actually, between the two of us, we have found 9 of our 13 reports.
Wow, that's a lot of information.
Yeah, so between the two of us, we know that there are 2 more important checks in Olympus Coliseum, 3 more in Land of Dragons, so we probably shouldn't leave that for too much longer. Halloween Town's got 1 more in it. Beast Castle has 1 more in it. 100 Acre Woods got 2, so if you're a Pooh-Poggin fan, this might be the seed for you. And there are 2 more in Disney Castle, which I have pushed to Timeless River, so that probably puts that pretty high on my list. But definitely the next big one is after I get strong here, probably push through the World That Never Was, with 3 more being back there.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Plus, you'll get another form boost and a guard. Just useful things. I'm trying to catch up my tracker on some reports. Oh, I tried to use Magnet as if I had it. It just seems so odd that I didn't.
Got a few Keyblades here. Other than that, yeah, really nothing down here. Let's take a peek at them, see if I need to call them out for Hobbs. Not good, not good, not good. Oh, the Photon Debugger's a 6/7 summon boost.
Oh, that's
You
great.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the last chest in the underground section before the Sunset Terrace.
Okay.
So definitely going to swap to that.
I'm going to go ahead and use Valor Form here. It'll slow down my movement a little bit, but like Spike said earlier, you know, leveling them is still... It still could be some nice things. Especially movement, although our movement's looking pretty good at this point. Some higher level aerial dodges would make some stuff easier.
Yeah, I only was able to see through Valor 3. Valor 3 is like a high potion. Okay. So I'm actually going to utilize Stitch right here instead. Just so he can refill my MP. Probably could have just used Final here right now. Wanted to showcase Stitch a little bit. But he will hopefully keep licking that MP bar down at the bottom.
So Valor levels up with hits. So every single one of these Keyblade hits that's hitting these enemies is giving Valor experience.
I don't really want to die. We'll just... So we're just going to kind of scrub our way through the fight. I had forgot to actually put on the explosion, which definitely would, like, change the dynamic of this fight quite a bit. Take some reflect damage when I can.
One thing we're kind of missing right now is an ability called Trinity Limit. Because I was trying to think of if there was a way for you to kind of dismiss Stitch and get some drive back, but not great ways right now. Trinity Limit's a really useful ability that will allow us to just take care of large mob fights pretty easily, as well as give us a good way of being able to regenerate our drive gauge if we need. And it can keep you safe in some boss fights too. If you're about to get hit by a combo attack, you can instead use Trinity Limit since you're invulnerable during limits in this game.
Gonna reflect this attack. Oh, Mickey, you're making this so much worse, buddy. Yeah, Mickey is actually definitely a hindrance in this fight. Because I'm trying to just get them to go into my reflex and take massive damage off of it.
Yeah, if he hits them out of it, it's not a good time. So now I'm doing the fight you saw Spike do earlier, and I got one shot. I didn't quite catch that dusk in it. That's okay, though, because I did just realize I want to change my Keyblades around anyways. I would like to instead use a more magic-based one. Like this 3-5 draw, probably, yeah.
Put on that slap shot, aerial dive for sweep.
There.
Let's put on the combo plus with our magic being this low. Magic's like okay right now, but we do only have Beatty Fire. And utilizing a little quirk about the mechanics with Final Form, I'm going to get into under half health. And with those 2 experience boosts I have, not just get 1, but triple EXP all these next couple of not fights, but just farming these enemies right here. This is one of the 2 most common leveling locations for just becoming stronger. Another aerial dodge in the mansion. Yeah, overall important checks-wise, looks like Hobbs and I are at 21 out of 50. So 38 minutes in, definitely making good time there.
This is scary now. Yeah, I should have just reflected again. This fight's pretty brutal. Because we have once more, which I mentioned, keep protects us from a combo, but everything here does enough damage to completely one-shot us, so the protection will not be there.
So I like to hear push to about level 36.
Yeah, I think 36 would be good.
Hopefully we'll get some good stats. There's already level 22, 23, and 24. Yeah, that magic increase doing good work, and a magic boost in that next corner, and another magic increase, so. Yeah, want to see our magic get up. All of a sudden, in Final Form, my magic is now 34. So just like that, off a double EXP boost, we've got a lot more stats to work with.
Yeah, I might have to just go with the Berserker reaction command, too. I was hoping I could do this with fires, but we're not strong enough just yet.
Yeah, honestly, our magic is very not good. It gets better, I'll let you know that.
That's good.
So now I have to move a couple rooms away because that reloads these enemies. Yeah, still really absolutely nothing to call out on levels. I got a map. You want that? I just don't want Hobbs getting lost during this charity event. By the way, reminder, guys, this is a charity event. You can donate to support No Kid Hungry throughout this SpeedGaming event. Throw down your donations today. Get a lot more stuff done throughout the event. I'll be back tomorrow with a Super Mario 64 crowd control. We're doing Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer and a co-op for you guys today.
Unfortunately, that one didn't quite get caught. So I might die. Once more will protect me for some of it, but no, he didn't keep me locked into it. It's going a little unfortunate.
Let me check the Bond of Flame. See, well, okay. Every Keyblade we have has draw.
Oh, really? Great.
Literally 3 Keyblades in a row I just looked at had draw. Funny enough, Bond of Flame that I got off level 30 had Light and Darkness on it. So. Little alternative way. We don't have to talk about it much in this but it's an alternative way just to force Final Form. I'm going to go ahead, because we have millions of dollars right now off those 2 money pouches, I'm just chucking the ethers.
Oof. You know what? We don't have a reaction boost, and that would be helping me a lot in this right now.
Yeah. Well, final level 6 has a glide.
Yeah, here's what we're going to do. that. We didn't catch him. Oh, the other one dropped out of it too. That's really unfortunate.
Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna step on this right here. I'm gonna come back. I unfortunately let my drive run out. I'm level 34, so I'm already like almost there. But I'm just gonna walk in here and I'm gonna do some fires. Because as you can see, it's refilling that drive. I'm not gonna refill it all the way up to 5 so I can use final.
This fight is being a little brutal to me. All right, I think I'm just going to use Stitch this time instead of using Final Form. That might go a little better.
Yeah, keep you a little safe. Come back here, because like I said, I just wanted to get to level 36. 36 is the point where between the two of us, we have almost all the info we could get. And then if we just needed to play for stats, we could go beyond that. But yeah, and once again, people might be wondering to themselves, why am I getting hit going into this? It's actually to ensure I'm under half health, so both of those experience boosts kick in. Again, you'll get an extra instance of EXP if you are below half health. All right, there's level 36. There was just a whole bunch of nothing on those. But it's okay, because we are properly leveled up now. And, I can try to go fight Roxas. Yeah, sure.
You have an explosion, right? So you can do the loop that you know do?
I don't have Thunder.
Oh, you need Thunder for it.
I don't have Thunder or Finishing Plus. Yeah. So, probably what's going to happen instead here, chat, is I'm actually going to do a variation on what JHobz just did.
Yeah, you at least can use Limit Form if you have the drive at the end of it.
Yeah, and I'm going to force it to level up just a little bit right here.
Come over here, Dustin.
Oh, wow.
I don't want you way
Shadows
over there.
went in.
Yeah, you'll see, even though Spike just got a bunch of levels, still dies pretty much right away.
I'd just like to announce that we hit the $5,000 mark.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, thanks to a $70 donation from Zack Attack. Thank you so much, Zack Attack. And you know what? Let's see if we can. Now that we hit that 5,000, what do you think? Do you think we can hit 5,500 by the 2-hour mark? That's an hour and 15 minutes. You think we can get an extra $500 in that time?
I absolutely believe in chat. Again, all going towards a great cause and no kid hungry. Please, 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 let's see us get to it. And support this great cause. Alright. So now, I'm going to go in and fight Roxas. I'm going to do the same quick run method, but I'm going to be able to cut it short and utilize a limit form combo.
Okay, Stitch finally refilled my MP. It was a little scary for a while there.
So I'm waiting for him to do a certain amount of dashes, and then after he gets a certain amount of those, he should come into me and we'll be able to get his little story sequence right here.
Okay.
Pause buffer that just to make sure I get it. Yo, very nice.
I had to panic Ohana. I haven't had to do that in like a long time.
I'm going to push him into the wall. So that was at 45-38. With my stats, I probably chunked him pretty hard right there. So I'm actually going to go till about the 105 mark. 45-38, so by my timer, it'll be 46-43, and I'll be able to utilize limit form. So I only have to do this about half the amount of time that JHobz did, and I can do a much faster kill sequence here.
I remember you saying either it was something in Sunset Terrace or in the underground
Photon
area.
Debugger is the last chest in the underground before Sunset Terrace.
Okay.
And that's a 6-7 summon boost. So it's a 6-7.
Yeah. I mean, some boosts not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not the last one. This is the last one.
So about 10 more seconds here. And then I'm going to go for an Ars Arcanum Zentetsuken loop right here with limit form. So I'm going to start off.
All right.
I'm going to mess that up.
before I go experience boost, while he's doing that, I'm also just going to go to Hollow Bastion.
Wow. Okay, so the combo plus destroyed that.
Oh, yeah, combo plus.
Yep, I still had the combo plus on, so let's go take this off.
Yeah, combo plus is annoying.
So we're going to come back. We're going to do it all again, chat. This is just giving you... We have a 4-hour estimate.
Also, okay. Spike, if you want to hit F1. Just, we haven't done it yet.
F1?
Yeah. Just
F1.
Yes.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yes. I believe in that, yeah.
All right, so I'm in Hollow Bastion now while Spike's getting set up to do that again. This is somewhere I could have gone way earlier, and I probably would have if we hadn't found literally, like, just so many great tools for Twilight Town. Since I ended up dying a few times in Twilight Town 2, apparently I should have come here first. I was just kind of expecting to, like, deal more damage, I guess. But I'm going to get a lot of checks here with a little bit of fighting, and then we're kind of at the point where we got to start pushing a little deeper in worlds. So I'm going to also go into... Oh, I found Horizontal Slash. I'm going to go
very nice.
into Cavern of Remembrance pretty quickly, which is an area with pretty much the only useful out of bounds in this video game. Horizontal Slash that I just picked up is a great ability for us when we need to fight Xigbar later. It's going to allow us, in combination with that Berserk Charge ability, to hopefully stunlock Xigbar, or at least get him close.
Yeah. Man, I wanted to see if I could just kind of turtle with him a little bit. Okay, now I'll do the fight the normal way. Wanted to see. Okay, so let me also grab the flash step here, and let's go. Alright, now we're gonna go back to the quick run.
Hey.
No, okay, reaction boost.
There's the reaction boost. Would have had that if I had come here before TT2. Oh, well, though. So that one fight I just did, which is a little scary when you're low on levels, but isn't too bad a little bit later, is pretty much the only bar between a lot of chests in the second visit. Hollow Bastion is like Twilight Town, a world with a lot of chests in it, so it's generally one that you want to push pretty early on. This is maybe a little later than I normally would, but like I mentioned, we just found a lot of good stuff early, and I thought maybe I could just go get strong right away, which I'll still probably do pretty quick, but I don't need to get too strong for the next couple, the next little bit. Spike's working on.
We'll say I started at 50. We'll go to 5105.
Yeah, so the other big reason I wasn't here right away earlier on is because we started finding glides, and the higher level glide you have, the faster this world becomes. So I wanted to wait until I got glide 3. So could have come here right after Twilight Town 1, but decided to do it after TT2 instead. Fire boost.
So definitely the most...
ability.
Here's one thing I'll say about us. 50 minutes in, the most awkward part of this build, we can't find any magic.
Yeah.
We got the 2 reflects and the fire that I found in Pride Lands. That's it.
Yeah.
No thunders, no blizzards, no magnets, no cures.
I just got another fire boost at least, so that'll help.
That's good.
For when I go to eventually get leveling. I just found
Chicken Little,
a very useful summon. Chicken Little would have made the Twilight Town 2 fight really easy, so now I'm extra sad I didn't come here first. Chicken Little basically, he does a few different things, but the main usefulness for us is that he will draw enemies in, kind of like the magnet spell. So when you don't have magnet, it's really useful, and also he can draw them in from further away, so can be even better than a magnet, a level 1 magnet.
Oh, that's right. We did find 1 cure. That's right. I found it in the forest.
True.
Yeah. So to note right there, the biggest thing. Oh, what chests am I getting on the way to Xigbar? The guard was in the corner, right? Was that it?
Yeah, get some in this room. I know at least the last one in this room was like a form boost or something. I think you might want all of them.
Yeah, there's the form boost.
And then the guard. Oh, right. I have Chicken Little. Just use Chicken Little.
And I'm actually going to just go get that horizontal slash real quick.
We have a $100 donation from Potato Aim Plays. No comment, but going towards that Link to the Past incentive, which puts us over the $600 mark. That means that they have to do an additional 3 dungeons on top of the required 5 for the seed.
Awesome to hear it, chat.
See right here, Chicken Little. Incredibly useful. Just keeps all the enemies stunned and grouped right next to you, so you can just use Explosion over and over and over again. Yeah, without a magnet and also just, thunders, blizzards, this has been a little weird. But now I'm heading into Cavern of Remembrance. This is pretty much a post-game area. This wasn't in the, PS2 version that you might have played as a kid. This was in Final Mix, as a Japanese exclusive. And so a lot of people haven't even seen it before. Basically, there's 7 checks I can get pretty easily in here. But ideally, through the use of an out-of-bounds trick, I'm hopefully going to be able to get everything but 1 chest in this area. Okay, I was a little... You know what? I'm just going to room transition. A little worried about those hook bats. Everything here will deal more damage than anything else we've seen up to this point.
Now got that fine. Here real quick just to grab the horizontal slash, and then I'm going to go ahead and leave.
Which was right before Merlin.
Okay, cool.
I think. It's either that or the one that you would get before that, like up on the ledge.
Because there's a decent chance, I'll also actually go ahead, the double reaction boost as well. Because that'll just speed up, Final Zemnis.
So, this is an important trick to talk about. I am grabbing an out-of-bounds ledge here, making sure Master Form is prepped. Oh, I accidentally jumped back in bounds. That's fine. It's a lot better than falling. I'm grabbing an out-of-bounds ledge here, and then I'm going to jump off. There we go. I'm going to jump off into the void, reflect, go into Master Form, reflect, and then use some fires. I am too low. It's fine. We can save this. Okay. We just got to try again. No big deal. I'm getting low on ethers. I need to go spend soon. So now I can't do the setup to get out of bounds, so I'm going to have to, alright, just get it first try like a baller. And hopefully I can get a different setup now. That was a little... Whew, okay. Still haven't fallen yet. Come on. Yeah, this out of bounds is a lot harder to do if you can't, it's a lot harder to grab this ledge if you can't do the setup. There we go. I need to grab a ledge now over here with a level 1 aerial dodge, which I don't love doing. Yeah, that's why. Alright, so I'm going to let myself fall. But, because this is Randomizer and because Sonic is awesome at making the Randomizer, I've warped right back to this position. That used to be a soft lock.
Alright, so now I am going to utilize this amazing combo right here. Let's see if I can actually sit. I forget if I picked up a moon recipe or not. Check it real quick. Recipes. Yeah, no, we don't have anything for that. Don't have anything for that. I'm going to give Donald and Goofy a bunch of potions, because this is without a doubt the hardest story fight we're going to have to do today in Xigbar.
Alright, and I got the super scary part of Core Skip, so
very
good.
nice. I'm going to go ahead and give it the Cosmic Belt right now. Yeah, nothing else to give that right there. And let me customize you to be the cure, actually, because I want to put myself into MP recharge. Which, while I'm thinking about that, do I need to take it? No, I actually don't need to take anything off there.
So I got
what a weird build this is, this seed. Again, no thunders or blizzards.
I got Torn Pages here, Spike. So Torn Pages give us more access to 100 Acre Wood.
Where were they?
They were in Core, first chest after the fight, normally.
Okay, cool.
But I opened myself a shortcut, so now I don't have to do the out of bounds again. The trick is not like fully over yet. There's still some more I have to do. I wanted to play it a bit safe, so I went and got my drive gauge back. We're going to have to fight these, which hopefully shouldn't be too bad with Explosion. Actually, I should also switch this Keyblade.
So what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to effectively get him right at the beginning of his second phase, where he's going to pull me into a different room. In this room, he cannot go into one of his more devastating attacks. I'm going to cure now, and I'm going to go into my aerial dive, and then I'm going to try to perfectly chain these 3-frame windows together with horizontal slash and berserk charge. Berserk charge is an ability where while I am in MP recharge, while I don't have any MP, I cannot do any finishers. I don't want to use a finisher because that'll knock him out of this side room. And if I'm able to perfectly chain these horizontal slashes together, I can kill him. He gave me that audio cue, so I know he's at half health right now.
Okay. These Steam things suck. But Spike's fight is more important.
Oh man, he gave me a gift. There, okay.
Nice.
I EXP boosted Zigbar. All right, good.
Oh yeah,
right.
for all that experience he gives. Nice.
Yeah, okay.
That's great. I found Finishing Plus here right before Steam Vents while you're getting a magic boost, and also like finished the trick, so that was cool.
Yeah, GG.
Having a Finishing Plus is really nice, and Guard Break as well. Finishing Plus is great because it will allow you to use 2 finishers back to back. Ooh, a negative combo, that could be relevant later. And the reason like 2 finishers is just really nice is like there's just a lot of fights that become better, a lot of tricks that are kind of a little better with it. I'm gonna use a bunch of boosts here.
Yeah, same, because I just got a magic boost. Generally, you won't see us going into the menu too often just for AP boosts, unless there's just an ability we have to slap on. But if we get strengths and magics, we'll put them on. Because I have the stats I do, the stats and tools, I will try to do an explosion loop here on Luxord.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, so right here, I am trying to stand inside of his hitbox without moving too much with the die, because I want to run out the drive gauge to get out of that dice he automatically traps you in at the beginning. Clear these.
By the way, all these Steam vents are turned off because I did that big skip earlier.
Now I'm going to go for that same R's loop. And now I'm going to go for a Zentetsuken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slap him with one more.
Okay.
Do I still have a potion on? Beautiful. All right. So I have actually still not seen any of the other important checks behind Here in the World That Never Was.
So I just got a report 7, that tells us that Twilight Town is done. It was a 6.
Okay.
So I haven't found
Report 7 in Hollow Bastion. Okay.
And now so there's one more chest in the Cavern of Remembrance, but I actually can't get to it. There's an invisible wall blocking my way. So if we do need something in that chest, we won't be getting that until very late in the game, and we'd have to actually do all of the hard fights in order to do it. So I think now is when I'm going to go get strong. So I'm going to go back to Twilight Town 3. I'm not going to be doing anything you haven't already seen Spike do, so if you want to go ahead, Spike.
Oof, yeah. I decided to take that minigame right there so I could actually get some HP back from the orbs. Otherwise, you're going to want to see what we're doing here and actually reflect that back at him. As you can see, that chunks him pretty hard.
Real quick, where was the proof? Was it in the mansion?
It's in the forest.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I left all of that.
And now I'm going to try to go for a DM skip. Throw up an ether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Through Zentetsuken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. We ran out of our drive gauge. That's okay. I was able to get the DM skip, though. Yeah, the money pouch is there on top. You'll want the experience boost and the proof of connection and that cure right there. Okay, there was our last reflect was on Luxord.
Cool. Not exactly
not
the
too
most
important,
useful
honestly.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least you're starting to find the important checks. Still missing 2 proofs right now. We're still missing 2 proofs, and also, we still don't have much magic at all.
Yeah, again, a very weird build. We have the stats for a magic build, but not necessarily the tools for a magic build. Here you're going to see me go for a double slide dash through explosion combo. Explosion is still good because it scales with our magic as opposed to our strength. And then I'm going to try to like wedge him into the corner right here to reflect this damage back at him. And now I'm actually going to pick up this Claymore. It'll hopefully fill up right as he's about to do anything, because it has some delay on it. Now get back over here. If I had more drive, I could have tried to finish him off with a limit form combo there. But I don't think we would have had the damage output to do it. Okay, cool. So let him have one quick DM, but overall that was pretty fast. Still 2 important checks here. Now you guys donated for the super bosses to be in the pool. There is the potential for Port 12. Port Royal is a 2. Okay. There's the potential that this last important check could be on Data Zemnis, one of the hardest super bosses in the game. To get to any of those super bosses, they're at the very end of each of these worlds. So that is on the table right now.
I'm just trying to get to 3 drive at the moment so I can use Stitch here. Which I could have done by... I could have done faster by getting rid of all my MP, but I was a little worried about doing that. Actually should have used Chicken Little, but oh well.
I'm just going to use Stitch here because another property is he'll block a lot of minor attacks coming your way. Now, I say minor. They're only minor in that they're like, I guess, a smaller animation like you saw right there. Okay, it's a Thunder. So World That Never Was is done.
Okay.
Oh, and Trinity Limit is up here. Which is good because I will actually pop both of those things on. Put Thunder here. And now we'll put on... Oh, I will eventually find it. There's the Trinity Limit.
Mickey, don't pop him in the air. I just want to use explosions.
Yeah, that will eliminate the World That Never Was. We will not have to fight Data Zemnis today. There are a lot of other super bosses in the pool, though.
So what I'll probably do after I get Strong Spike is go... I was going to do Port Royal. It is a 2. We could still follow that. Otherwise, I could go do Olympus Coliseum, or I could even try to like push further in Hall Bastion. What do you think?
Yeah. I think the plays, if we want to play to our hints, are LOD and OC. I think those are the big ones.
Yeah, I could do LOD. I forgot we had an LOD hint.
Okay, I was about to say, I could do, probably because there's only a few checks left there. I let him drop out of it. I'll go just finish off Disney Castle.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because the other worlds we're equally progressed in.
Mm-hmm. I hope we get a drive recovery. I don't believe I have one.
I don't have one either, yeah.
And if I'm going to do LOD, I might need one for Shin Yu Skip.
So we're trying to pop in the Thunder there just to make him retaliate. Put in the double reflect so that he pops off of those. And then I'm going to see he's probably close. Yeah, I'm going to see if that's enough. So I'm now going to go for a solo Trinity combo. Now into I'm going to smack him one time just to stagger him. Pop another Ether. Go for the Ars Arcanum. 4, 5, 6. Ah, that's too bad. Yeah. So we're just going to have to go up the building with him. I'll hold on to my drive. Yeah, if you don't react super, super quickly there, he drops out of the stun lock like I was doing with the other bosses. We've just been able to skip this building sequence, but a minor time save.
I found another finishing plus on a Keyblade, also in core.
Okay, so there 2 of our 3 finishing pluses are in there,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Okay, yeah. I figured he was pretty close.
All right, I need to go buy some ethers before I do my experience boosting. And when I experience boost, I'm going to go all the way to 39 instead of 36. Thanks to @Zero, who I've done some co-ops with in the past. He found that the optimal levels for us to go to in order to cover most of our level reward checks are 36 for Spike, 39 for me. And then there will only be one thing that we haven't found on levels, like one potential reward. So I'm doing the same thing Spike was doing before now.
Yeah, there are 9 checks left here in Disney Castle, and I do know that 2 of them are important. Doing what I can with our limited amount of range. Gonna actually go ahead and take this reaction command right here. With the reaction boost we found, those are buffed in their damage.
I got a drive recovery somewhere.
Oh,
Might have been
nice.
on a level.
I still haven't seen one.
It was either on a level or in core. It might have been in core, because I haven't opened that menu since core.
Let's actually pull out Stitch here.
Oh,
probably
Magna
just
Burst.
use
Okay,
fire.
perfect. Did you get Magna Burst?
I did not.
Okay, so that was... I didn't quite catch what level. I think it was like 29. No, I'm not 29. It must have been 28. I'll get to find out, because I accidentally let my drive run out, so I'm going to take an intentional death now to put me back into final form, so that way I can set back up. Slight mistake. I was hoping I had enough, but, oh well.
That might have been your... If that was your 28, I get that at 41. And
Yeah.
I'm only 37.
It was my 28, so I'll be the one to do Olympus Coliseum then. when
Yeah,
the time
that's
comes.
good.
Magnet Burst is a great ability for drawing in a lot of enemies while being an air finisher as well, so it benefits from those air combo boosts. And it'll just draw in enemies and do like a big blast of damage. It's also based off of your magic stat, unlike most finishers. So is Explosion, the one that we've been using for most of the game now. Which can be a benefit or a curse depending on how our stats end up. They are finally starting to swing towards magic, but they've been pretty balanced, which is almost not a great thing in a randomizer. You almost just want one stat to be OP, so that way you can just base everything around that one.
Yeah, so just trying to clear out all these enemies. I'll be able to use an old speedrun strat here, just for the fun of it.
Oh, sure.
By Trinity Limit, by using the Trinity into the wall, we actually don't build up a lot of hits, and that allows the finisher of the group Trinity to end it immediately.
Yeah, ordinarily where Spike is would be a great place to level up Wisdom form, but since we know drives are dead, he doesn't necessarily have to bother. It would be hard to do right now anyways, because it's an auto Wisdom form is all we have access to, which you don't need to worry about too much since it's not going to be that important this seed, but it just means it would be harder. I found the last glide.
Okay. I think, yeah, it was on final level 6,
Final
right?
6.
Yeah,
oh,
I
did you already
that.
get that one? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I'm fully glided out.
Yeah, I am.
I am zooming across.
You're not. I just looked at your tracker, but you probably just didn't get one of the ones. I'm trying to remember which one you wouldn't have gotten.
Alright. So right here we got Bo Peep. Just try to make sure that we don't do a finisher as it's about to pull us away. Thankfully, my strength stat is pretty high, which that does scale with. So still haven't seen the important checks. There is very decent odds we're going to have to fight either Marluxia or Terra this seed.
We found one negative combo for Terra. Just got to find the second one.
Yeah.
I got the breakdown, by the way. The stats that you need to make for Terra are like level 60 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's open with a solo Trinity here. Just the one shot of it. There's up to 3 different phases of group Trinity that you could use right there. I just used one of them, because then that makes it enough damage to where the second part you saw right there is what actually deals the damage. That takes care of it. I'm going to delay and slide dash. Oh, I've still got my boy. I still got combo, or not combo plus on. Berserk charge on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop an ether to get out of that.
Yeah, that would be not great.
I will now reflect this. I will take Berserk charge off right after this.
All right, so I'm level 39. I could go higher, actually. I might as well go higher. I might as well check that last one. Just because then
there's
maybe,
one check left on levels.
And then maybe
we're actually pretty
stats.
close to nothing on drives, nothing. Okay, Genie was on Pete. There's one left. It could be right here. All right. Between 2 checks on Marluxia and 2 on Terra, they got something.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad. That means you all get to see a super boss most likely to see.
Yeah.
Bare
I mean,
minimum.
I'm here. It's prepped. I'm going to go do at least Marluxia.
Oh, you are? Okay. If we get a second negative combo at some point, then we can go do Terra.
Making
I hope
sure
you find a
this is all
Marley
good.
proof.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I just like that fight a lot.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I'd save this for Hobbs. So I'm like,
And I was like, well, you're going to do it? Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense
No, I agree.
to not have me just do this right now.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So so everybody in my chat, if you bet at least one super boss, I'm fighting them right now. So Marluxia, you're initially going to see this little number above my head. That represents my level. Every time he hits me, that number goes down. If it ever reaches 0, I will die. So I'm going to start off with guarding his first attack and then reflect the second one. I'll then pop him up in the air with an explosion. Now, so there's the 35 already. Yeah, let's let him do another combo.
And to be clear, this is the absent silhouette version of Marluxia, which is not the hardest version of him that you can fight, but it's the hardest one you would fight in Rando. You could see, well, actually you can't see, we don't have scan, but if we had scan, you would see that he has a lot of health bars. It takes a lot of damage to get through him. And he has 2 rewards potentially on him, so.
Yeah, I was able to hit him with a little bit of reflect damage there.
Ah, come on. One more level.
I've got him in a bit of a weird spot. Yeah, a lot of that hit him because of the Reflega. I'm now going to use the other part of his reaction command right there, because that's the one that actually does damage to him. Let's go ahead and thunder him a few times right here, just to bait out his retaliation, which he came from the opposite side.
Yeah, there's nothing on levels.
Okay, I was able to catch him there with the fire. That prevented his pools from coming in. Pop an ether. Let's just reflect here. Go into the corner. Fire's constant animation will catch him before he actually is able to get the pools going. Fire him again right here.
Oh, I need to take that combo plus off.
So I'm trying to get him in a little bit of a loop right here. I probably want to do one more, because he's probably about to do his DM. And then, yeah, let's go in. I'm going to hit him with some baby fires right here. Final form fire is actually very effective because it doesn't add revenge value. Hobbs, I don't know if you want to explain revenge value real quick.
Yeah, sure. So, in a nutshell, revenge value is a mechanic in the game that determines when a boss is going to retaliate at you, because they don't want you to just, like, endlessly do combos on them and nothing will ever matter. Oh yeah, I just used that. So, They have a hidden mechanic. You're normally not supposed to know anything about it, really. It just kind of works silently in the background. That will determine when a boss is going to say enough is enough and retaliate. Because various attacks add various numbers to this value, if things are planned out well enough, you can actually tell exactly when a boss is going to retaliate and try to make them retaliate in a favorable manner, so you can just start up a new combo for them. This is really slow without, like, magnet. I should put negative combo.
So right here, I'm having to move around and just watch out for these pools.
Ooh, no finishing plus.
Nice, all right. And then we were able to at least get in a little bit of a dirty ending right there, but we got the Ars Arcanum going through his attack right there, his retaliation, able to get the kill. And that is our first magnet of the game.
Oh, so oh man, I need that magnet. I should maybe go do that.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. All right. So you're doing LOD. So I guess I'll do OC then.
No. I'll do OC because I have magnet first. You should do like Space Paranoids or Port Royal or something.
Okay. Report 7 that was in Hollow Bastion. Let me just update this real quick. Yeah, so no Terror this seed, chat, unfortunately. Yeah, then let me finish off these single ones, because they are hinted.
We
actually have almost all
100 Acre Wood could be something you start chasing.
What's, where was the Torn Page? It was past the first fight of Core.
Yeah. I don't remember if that one was in Core. Maybe it was.
So here's what I'm going to do. Because I don't have finishing pluses, chat, and I want to use Final Form in this fight, I'm actually going to go put on 2 air combo pluses. That should give me my desired stuffs right here.
All right, I've made it through kind of the slowest bit of, well, not really, but I made it through part of the slow part of Land of Dragons. Haven't found anything yet, besides the once more that we got at the beginning of the video game. Negative combo is exactly what it sounds like. It will take 1 off of our combo. It's the opposite of a combo plus or an air combo plus. I'm using it here because our finishers are really good, and they're pretty much my only way of dealing AoE damage right now. Like, fires are okay, but level 1 fire, it's just based around you. It's not that great. So I'm using negative combos just to get to Explosion and Magnet Burst faster. I got a Shadow Archive Plus here. That's a useful magic accessory.
That's the last chest there.
Yeah, last chest in the mountain climb. Definitely going to toss that on because that is better than the metal that I'm using.
Yeah. So with that, I was able to kind of extend my combos with Final Form just a little bit by utilizing the fire in the middle, making for 1 hyper extended combo. So now we're kind of just chasing these hints. Hobbs is looking for those other 3 in Land of Dragons, which... Sorry, I was focusing on that fight. Was there anything there yet?
Not yet, just the Shadow Archive Plus.
Okay. So we could level up Master Form. This very likely could be a Throne Room skip seed.
I'm hoping. I've got Master Form to level 3. I think that should be high enough, since I have a high drive recovery, too.
Yeah, so. I can... I don't know if I'm pretty sure I have a drive converter, so I can go get it up pretty quickly.
Worst case, if at some point you want to do core just to get the useful stuff there, you can always do there. Hey, I found our other magnet.
Hey, all right, another magnet. My God,
another spell.
That's 2 in LOD.
It's just nice having a little more magic. All right, so I'm going to leave the world very quickly here just because I want all my drive back. We haven't really talked about it much, but there's a lot of ways to keep your drive gauge at max, even though you've used a drive form in this game, and one of the ways is by leaving the world while you're in a drive form. Other times it involves just walking into certain rooms.
You see me right there. I actually utilized for Oogie Boogie. I just utilized a bunch of horizontal slashes in the air because he actually takes far reduced damage to magic. Haven't found the last important check here in Halloween Town, so we're going back in.
All right, Magnet. You get to see it. It looks like not that. That was Cure. I forgot that I got Cure. Well, you don't get to see it. Sorry, not yet. This is a time fight. I have to wait for a minute. Normally, you would try to like kill as many Heartless as possible. I'm not really that worried about that because they don't give like any experience. So I'm instead just going to use the opportunity to level up Limit form, which is a form that levels based on you using the finisher of various limits. So I'm just doing Sonic Rave over and over, which is the fastest one. And now I can just whack at stuff because I'm out of MP, and limits cost MP.
Also, why Hobbs is doing that, I'm making my way to my other checks here in Halloween Town and not able to get out of Santa's house. It was so hard.
Oh, and it is looking like I'm going to be doing Shan Yu skip for the record.
Yeah, that's looking pretty likely right now. So I'll wait to level up Master Form until you've done that. Yeah, there's a lot of just little quality of life things. As you guys know, in the base games, there's stuff like gummy missions. We don't have to do those. All the worlds are open to us from the start. There's a lot of just like slower auto-scrollery sequences. That Oogie Boogie fight you saw me do back there, that actually ended up not having to go through like 3 full cycles. I was able to just do 1. Just a nice little quality of life there.
So
unfortunately, we kind of screwed up that little strat right there. I didn't actually get a reflect off, so.
One thing I'm doing in prep for all this.
Oh my god, no draws suck.
This skip I'm going to do. So I'm about to try to skip a boss after I do one more required fight. And you should take that save point.
Hey, we found a blizzard in Halloween Town.
Nice. So Port Royal is available.
Let's go. Let me finally take off that berserk.
Yeah, so I'm about to try to skip a boss, and if I mess up the skip for this boss, because I have to jump really high up over a cutscene trigger, if I mess it up, what I'm going to do is enter the boss and die, because it'll be faster to do that than it will be to actually like fight the boss and the entire second visit, because that's what it would entail. And I was prepping some things to just make sure that it was like really easy for me to die if it came to that.
Let me make sure I've still got a Keyblade I want here. Yeah, I think this is fine.
Got a couple of donations for you here.
Yeah, please do.
All right, we've got $50 from Azrafael saying, always great to see gamers gaming for a good cause. Good luck to Hobbs and Spike. Here's to an STT seed.
Maybe. Oh, that's actually somewhere we haven't been.
And there went to the Super Mario 74, a bonus 10-star run. That's going to be happening on Saturday night. Mega Kid Icarus with a $5 donation. Black Belt Best Party Member. That's going to be going towards the Final Fantasy Randomizer, going early Sunday morning. We have an incentive where you can pick 2 of the party members that the runners have to start with. So we've got choice of Black Belt, Fighter, Red Mage, White Mage, Thief, or of course the Black Mage. And finally, we've got $60 from Kelazi5. More dungeons, more pain. That going to the Link to the Past incentive, which puts us at just over $700. Once we reach 800, another dungeon gets added to the pile for Ninben and Mega Kid Icarus to have to navigate with randomized enemies and crowd control effects all the while.
Okay, so I'm about to try to jump over this trigger. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be kind of difficult, but we'll see.
Yo, good luck.
Give me strength.
Sweet, I did it.
First try.
Yeah.
What a gamer. Nailing the skips today, so I don't got to do them.
Okay, cool. That was... I was a little worried because we only had the 1 high drive recovery and stuff, but so what that does is it gets me access to this throne room, which has 8 different chests in it, so it's highly likely that our 2 final important checks will be in here. Hey, I got the last draw.
Highly likely.
I think. Hey, there's a thunder.
Okay.
So 1 more, hopefully. Scan. Okay,
there's
sweet.
finally a scan. Okay.
So it might be on Shan Yu.
There's 4 checks left in the world, 2 on Shan Yu.
Was there something else I took off here? Oh, I wanted to put the draw on. That was what it was. Oh, and I should customize that thunder, but I can't do it yet. Actually, it'll get customized properly anyways. So yeah, I'm going to fight Shan Yu, partially because, yeah, I want to know what that last important check is, if it's here or not. And also, this will get me all my drive back because it's the end of the first visit.
I'm here in Port Royal because we're honestly chasing the last of what has been hinted. We don't have a lot of hits. We do know that Port Royal has 2 here. JHobz, after he gets that last check in LOD, will be going to examine Olympus Coliseum, as his build is a little better built for that.
All right, I don't have enough for a limit form. I forgot to put
Go ahead
my
and
party
pull out
members
Stitch here.
back to party attack, so could discard that for this. I am getting kind of low here. Okay, let's toss a potion. Play this safe.
Dude, I almost died to the Bailey fight earlier. It was great. At literally level 37.
Yeah. We weren't
happens,
joking
dude.
when we said this game gets really hard on critical mode.
Yeah. An accessory slot. That's nice for all the accessories we don't have.
I know, right? I could put the medal on.
Yeah. You got the Shadow Archive.
Yeah, already got that one on. Nope. All right, so something is on either the Storm Rider fight or on the data of this world.
Go to OC. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not doing it yet.
Hey, Full Bloom Plus. Woo! I can put on that one. That's on the 1 minute fight.
Okay.
So yeah, there wasn't much to speeding up that sequence. So I'm going to also bring out Stitch here because I want him to continually refill my MP for me while I'm just focusing on slapping these idiots with blizzards and thunders. The pirates here are very weak to magic. So we're starting to get deep into this seed, honestly, chat. 90 minutes in, we still only have 1 of our proofs.
Yeah, I'd say it was almost like a little slow 90, if that makes sense. Like, we could have been further into more worlds by now, but without magic, it's made things a lot slower for part of it. Now that we're finally starting to get some of that magic, it's helping out a lot. So the reason I came to Olympus Coliseum is that Magnet Burst ability you saw me use right there. I'm going to be using that all over this world, especially for a couple mini games we got to do. It really speeds them up a lot and makes it worth it.
You got Aerial Spiral. I'm Jill.
Yeah, I don't quite remember.
Aerial Spiral is that nice just gap closer in the air, but in general, gap closers in the air are a lot less important than ground gap closers. A lot of times it feels like you need a slide dash or a flash step on the ground just to kind of make physical combos on the ground move.
I think Aerial Spiral might have also been in like HB2 or Core. I think it was in that chunk of time. Man,
Coming here towards the end of Port Royal 1. Haven't seen either of the 2 important checks here yet.
Level 4 Quick Run, level 4 Glide.
Yeah, I at least have all the quick runs, so I at least have that on you. Yeah. Or not on you, but with you. I'm just going to kill these guys because, why not? Oh. I keep forgetting I have those air combo pluses on.
Oops.
Saw the winner's proof back there, so that was pretty cool. Has proof in the title.
Yeah, it is not one of the real proofs, though. Alright. Finished off Cerberus. Coming here when you're a lot stronger just helps make that fight faster and a lot easier. Although you saw I still got very low. And now we come up to the Urns minigame. Spikes in Port Royal, though, which Port Royal, all the pirates are very weak to magic, including Barbossa. So he's doing a lot of Blizzard and Thunder on him. Oh, there's the membership card. So I can check that when I go back to Hall of Bastion.
Yeah, I'm having to switch up a lot of my combos a lot just to make it a little more comfortable with my resources, just because I don't have that Finishing Plus. Finishing Plus are 2 things that JHobz found that are just so important too. They change the dynamic of your combos so much.
Yeah.
And for anyone who doesn't know what a Finishing Plus is, it's not that it boosts your finishers, you literally just get a second instance of it. So there are certain combos that just aren't possible without it. So neither of the important checks in Port Royal were in the first visit, so I'm back in here.
Yeah, and that's not too uncommon. There's a good number of checks in the second visit. Port Royal is one that, like, if we'd gotten a lot of magic early on, it can potentially be a really early push, just because you can clear the whole world almost very easily. The second visit has, like, the easiest boss fight in the game and one tiny pirates fight that Spike already did.
With 2 blizzards,
yeah, so it's somewhere that you can normally go pretty early. But we didn't come up with much magic early on. So it's you know, sat here until now.
I'll go ahead and use Final Form here for the Prison Keeper fight after I go through one full combo. Let me first up go Slide Dash through Explosion. This will hopefully bait out a Reflect from him. Very nice. Now I'll Blizzard him down all the way.
You've got Shock Charm plus Thunder, my dude.
Oh yeah, I guess we could have used that.
You could just Final Form and Thunder him and he'd probably die.
Yeah, hey, he died. Yeah, and that's honestly the most fun aspect of doing KH2 Rando.
Is having
it's
to
just
run,
like getting to constantly try to min-max. What's the best way I can manipulate my combos to make all the strong stuff come out?
Hey, did you want a reaction boost at any point? Because I have all 3 of them.
I got the 1 from the Bailey.
Yeah, I don't have a high enough jump to do that. So all of these chests, you can see there's like a bunch back to back here. They haven't been that useful right now, but this is why, like Olympus Coliseum, you have to get through a bunch of fights early on that can be a little scary, and you got to do the Urns minigame, but then you get access to a bunch of chests. So that's why I prioritized this over some of the other worlds. Also, we have a hint for this. So. Magnet Burst, very useful for this minigame as well.
I unironically ended up experiencing that. A Torn Page was here, and there's still one left. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way to through the world. I got to find one more here. One is at least on Grim Reaper 2.
Could be Torn Pages. We've gotten most of those hinted so far. Don't have a hint for Hall Bastion, but...
I'm actually to be just 100% safe with how I'm doing this. I'm going to run over to the mansion. I am going to make Master level 5, which will take 2 seconds. There's another Torn Page.
Yeah,
okay.
Torn Page is looking scary.
This is a poop hog seed.
I guess I'll do Pete and Hydra for the chance of one more.
Do I have a jackpot? I do. Okay, and then over here for the drive converter. Yeah, I'm just letting you know, chat. We absolutely gen to poop hog seed. There's no way we didn't. Meaning it's going to be in the 100-acre wood.
You know, I don't think I've ever
gonna end up
used
popping out cash. I actually just want the drive orbs. Oh.
Herc kept messing that fight up.
I do just one more just in case. There we go. Yeah. Level 5. I could technically push it to 6, but we don't need it.
Yeah, there's nothing on it. So.
Now that guarantees I'll be able to do the fun Master Form strat for Grim Reaper 2. Now going back. Oh, whoop. So you found the Torn Pages there in OC.
Yeah, that's been it since the beginning.
Yeah, so there's only one left there. That's it, even for like semi-notable stuff.
I'm just doing Hydra, and then I'll be leaving.
This is interesting. We'll have a couple of lingering checks, chat. One in OC2 potentially. Oh, what am I doing? One potentially. I mean, one is on Storm Rider. One is on Grim Reaper 2. Or the Data Luxor.
Yeah.
It could be our second bonus boss of the day. This is the sequence of the game. I just got to go find any 3 out of like a number of medallions.
I'm just going to do Thunders over and over on this boss until it dies. I would have maybe used Trinity if I had done the World That Never Was Yet to get Trinity Limit, but Feather Charm. Okay, so
right, Peter Pan was there.
Peter Pan was here, which is useful because I haven't done the World That Never Was yet, and I could use him on the Syx, but otherwise, our third least useful, or our third most useful summon, so the second least useful. And Olympus Coliseum is, for all intents and purposes, done. I think I'm going to go further in Hall of Bastion, even though it's unhinted. It's just a lot of... Well, or I could go do STT. And well, no, we shouldn't do that without a hint, ideally.
Base Paranoids really hasn't been touched.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one, but I didn't know if that was one that maybe you wanted to do after this. Because I've pushed Agrabah further, so like I could also do Agrabah.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
There's just I got the membership card too,
two
so
reports,
like, I could have checked that. Oops, that's gonna one-shot me. Actually, that's good because I want to go check the membership card now. Now that I think about it, so I'm actually kind of glad that I ended up dying there. Those grabs from the dancers will one-shot you unless you have really high health,
or just second chance on.
Yes, or second chance, which we still haven't found. I don't even think we found it on a Keyblade.
Here on Grim Reaper 2, so you need to collect all the coins back to put them in the chest. You can actually lock onto him while he's up in the air, re-pick up all the coins on the ground, try to get him before he snags them, dump them back in the chest, and now he's back to a point where I can damage him. Let's use all those air combo pluses.
Membership card let me go check that one chest. That was all I was doing there. Now I'm just going to go back into the same fight.
And now we're going to use Master Form with Thunder. I'm going to keep him right around this chest, and you can watch those 882 coins just fly out of him. Now I'm going to bait one attack from him. Drop all 882 coins into the chest. And then go for the kill with Master Form. So there is a 50-50 shot. It's on Data Luxord. We're about to find out, chat.
Tried to grab that skateboard. Didn't work out. I got another high jump.
Data Luxord has the check. All right, I'll do it.
You want to do it right now?
We're like running out of checks.
I think you could save it for just a little bit. I think you can go do like Space Paranoids or something.
We're here.
Or 100 Acre even. So left there just to keep my drive and get out of Final Form. I don't want to start this next fight in Final Form. Even though I probably am going to use Final Form in it. I don't want to use it for the beginning of it, because I don't think I'll have enough drive. I wish I had Trinity Limit for this, but...
Let me make sure I've got all my stuff where I want it to be. Oh, there's a scan. Specifically not useful. High jump, yeah, Trinity. Alright, chat, here is your second super boss of the day. We've got Data Luxord. I mainly do it because we're already sitting here at 34 out of 50 important checks. Do not judge me if we die here a few times. So, the big thing about Data Luxord is that we're going to want to try to enforce his minigame a lot and win it. His minigame on the Super Boss version moves very, 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 very fast. And I have to try to time it. It's hard.
And Final Form. It's great. I found the other negative combo.
Alright, cool. Don't want to take the death here. Let me actually go. Yeah, kill me right here. I can't do it. I was at like 2 HP.
Oh, yeah, you must have been. Okay, double negative combo is pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and toss that on now because it means I can just Magnet Burst everything to death.
Potentially, some worlds could have all 50 important checks. Those would only be Hollow Bastion and Twilight Town, but...
So, you can see negative combos with Magnet Burst. Pretty nice. This keeps me very safe as well, is the other nice thing.
I went a little late the first time, a little early the second time. You'll also notice that, so as you do it, it slows down ever so slightly. But If you wait too long, you just fail the minigame anyways. It never slows down enough to where it's quote-unquote easy. I always try to shoot for the third one. All right, so there's one of them, and you see his time gauge drop by quite a bit. We get rid of these cards. I waited too long. And you see that also gives him his drive gauge back. This was probably one of the hardest super bosses we could fight today, just because of reasons.
I'm telling you, man. I'd save it for later.
I actually think routing-wise, with what the info we have, this makes more sense. Already at 34 out of 50, we cleared out almost all of our hints.
Okay, I found another fire, so we're up to Fyra.
Where was that at? Hollow
yeah, it was Final Fantasy fights. Finishing leap. Okay, that's useful with my my finishing plus that I have. And I guess I'm doing 1,000 Heartless. So this is a really scary fight. Thankfully, I have once more, which should make it not a big deal. But it's really easy to... Oh, actually, I have 44 magic. I'm going to stare at the ground a little bit. This is only a level 1 magnet, so it's not going to work that well, but...
I say, does it work at all?
It does. It's really slow. Yeah, actually, I should stop doing this.
Yeah, I think it just kind of doesn't work.
It like, works in that they die from it, but... I could go get that second magnet. Nah.
Oh, I'm going too early each time. There's always one, like, once I do it enough times, I get a rhythm for, like, when it comes in. Like, you could not try to enforce the minigame, but that is the way to beat the fight.
So something I'm going to do here is spin the camera a lot. I'm sorry if it makes anyone ill. This is actually loading in the enemies a little bit better for these magnet bursts.
I waited. So if that happens, that means I waited too long. Yeah, I could try to do it without the minigame. It's usually like once I get the rhythm, it's kind of there. So part of why we have a 4-hour estimate, just in case some of the super bosses had it.
Yeah, if Data Luxord has it, that would be bad news for me. It's almost why I want you to leave. Just not find out that Data Luxord has it.
Oh, we gotta find him at some point.
This is probably a little slower than if I were using the Sentry robot's reaction command, but it's also incredibly safe. And you already saw me die once here trying to do it the magnet way. I could also be leveling limit form, which I might do. I could still get it to level 6, but that would definitely be slow. And we know things aren't on. We know important checks aren't on drives.
And that, I was like, please, please send me back out of the room.
I wonder if a magnet before doing this would work better. Kind of. It just doesn't last long enough. I think if I had Combo Master to use Finishing Leap after the magnet, it would be faster. Alright. And almost done. There we go. I get 3 checks from this. Well, 4, because I just got one right away there. Fortunately, nothing.
I disagree, dude. I respectfully disagree, game. Alright, let's try to turtle it out a little bit. I respectfully disagree. That was late. Again, if I had to rank all the super bosses that I would have rooted for not having an important check, it was probably this one, like, second.
All right, I'm going to go to Agrabah next. There's still one important check to find in Beast Castle, so that's also potentially something I could do, but I think this makes the most sense based on checks per minute.
So, like, your regular attacks, everything will absolutely just chip away at him, while the minigame chunks him quite a bit, but you have to hit that, like, super tight timing. Yeah, so for anyone wondering, Data Zaldin would be number 1 for me right now. Mainly because he's the fight that I know by far the least amount.
Yeah, I think Data Zaldin, Data Zigbar would be my numbers 1 and 2. It whiffed, but Aladdin took care of it. Alright, so that little falling segment can't be getting any checks during, obviously. But now there's 2 chests here. There's a fight up here. Oh, report 10. STT's a 6. Alright, I'm leaving.
Okay, well, I think we found the proof.
Yep, I'm going. Yeah, I was like...
you know what to do.
Yeah. You legit could probably stop doing that and come here. Alright, I need to take the negative combos off. Alright. And then...
Where did you find that report?
Agrabah.
Ooh, it's probably not there.
Agrabah could still get hinted.
Heck, there's one report left.
Like, that hint could still get hinted. Oh, did you find...
It could be, but it's... Oh,
12. You found 12 somewhere?
We've got 12 of the 13, yeah.
Yeah, true. Oh, I don't need to save anymore. So, Simulated Twilight Town is somewhere we've been avoiding this whole time.
You still do it.
Because we really didn't have to anymore, but it's just slow. It's the first world in the game, and as such is, pretty slow on its own just because of that. There's a lot of tutorials and stuff like that. But most of its checks are very late in the world, and we used to, until very recently, you used to not be able to leave this world until doing almost the entire thing, about 98% of it. That actually changed recently, but, we haven't had a ton of seeds since it changed, so we aren't exactly used to that yet. You're going to see some weird stuff happen while I'm here, one of which is... I'm going to use limit form, which you normally can't do here, but because it switches to actual Sora, it just works. And it's one of the fastest ways to beat everything in here. The other thing I'm going to do a lot is use Quick Run, but Roxas doesn't have an animation for Quick Run, so I hippity hop to the barber shop like this. So you're going to see me do that a lot. And it's going to be our fastest way of moving around in here. I probably would have come here a little earlier if we ended up needing to level drive forms for checks, but since we didn't, I decided not to. But it is a good place to level limit form.
Anyone wondering, I'm trying to force the death each time just to get back to the start of the fight.
I almost think the play would have been that I go do the world that never was as soon as that 6 showed up and you came here. Now that I think about
sure, just to prep it, yeah. I mean, hopefully the last report does, in fact, lead to Agrabah.
There's wisdom form.
I need to focus. All right.
Yeah, you focus. I could talk about what I'm doing.
Yeah, I took my headset off, just so you know.
Oh, good. Okay, so...
I have to actually focus on this minigame.
Yeah, he's going to focus. That's a really hard minigame, especially when you have input delay, which we're both dealing with right now.
Yeah, because I keep trying to talk while I'm doing it.
But I'm in STT here. I'm like, there's some things that have been changed. A lot of cutscenes are removed, so you might see longer black screens like this one right here. Also, that minigame, the skateboard minigame that we normally would have to do, mail delivery, we don't have to do. We could just quit right away. as soon as it starts. Oops. It's a little hard to control this quick running, this hopping sometimes. But I'm basically just going to go around hitting triggers as much as possible and using limit form for pretty much every single fight. I won't use it for all of the Twilight Thorn fight. I might not use it at all in the Twilight Thorn fight. We'll see. But I am going to use it for all these dusts because just Ragnarok / Infinity is pretty good at taking them out. We found 2 of the important checks already. I suspect that a lot of our magic has been hiding here. Got Wisdom Form and Blizzard. And the astute among you might have also noticed that my drive gauge is not going down while I'm using limit form. That's another big reason why you want to use it all over the place here, because you don't have to worry about the punishment of the drive gauge going down. There are certain spots, though, where if you used limit form, you could actually cause a T-pose, soft lock, or a crash. Instances like this boss, where... Oh, nice. There we go. This boss has some reaction commands that only have animations for Roxas, so I can't go limit form until certain phases of this boss. This part is also really sped up. We haven't seen this yet. So, because this is just so slow, this section gets sped up a little bit. The game speed will return back to normal as soon as I get control right here. And I'm going to try to finish this boss. Perfect. Just finish it in limit form. If I hadn't finished it with that one combo, I would have immediately reverted. Got a cure, so that's 3 out of the 6 already. It's starting to look, you know, worse and worse. When Spike was saying that it might not be here, it's this very kind of... it's not incredibly easy to follow initially, but there's this system in place that makes it so that if you follow report hints, the hints we've been getting throughout the game, if you follow those, you should eventually find your way to a proof. And what that means is that every proof in the game has to have a hint that points to it, because there aren't hints for every single world. You actually don't have enough reports. And also, every report that points to a proof must have a hint for it as well. So there's only one report left, and if there is a proof here, then it must tell us about Agrabah. These struggle fights, I am terrible at without limit form. So anytime I have to actually do them in, like, the real game, it's a nightmare. But having draws, limit form, with this Ragnarok ability makes it a lot better. Okay. Now we have Axel. There's another check here we could find. This is one of the few times we're not going to use Ragnarok. It's a fire, so now there's only 2 things left here. It's actually pretty amazing to have found 4 things already. Usually most of the time they're in the mansion. Which is after all these struggle fights and a little bit more movement. Mansion or Sunset Terrace.
My license is shifting your heart.
Now, ordinarily, winning or losing this fight would determine two different rewards in the regular game. You get a medal for losing it, and you get a champion belt for winning it. But for the randomizer, only the pop-up that you would get, like, either way, that normally gives you a trophy or something, is the one that is randomized. So you don't have to worry about, like, oh no, I gotta beat him and then die and then lose to him to see both the checks. Nah, you don't have to worry about that. This little frog hopping is great. Now, there are 3 chests in the station here, but the cutscene, like, takes you past them. So you got to turn around, go back here, and remember to check all these. Otherwise, they're kind of a pain to get back to later. Got a Keyblade, not a big deal. Another aerial dodge, also not all that big of a deal. Nothing important in the station there. Let's see if we got something here. You can see there's no animations for like any of the movement abilities, so my double jump, my glide, it's all just kind of hovering around. It's great. Because we have such a fast glide, I can actually use that for some of this. But I am going to go back to hopping whenever it's kind of flat ground. So we gotta go back to the woods here, initiate a cutscene, and then we're finally gonna be able to go check the mansion, which is where the rest of the checks are. Find out what our last 2 things here are. A little bit of a long load. Now wouldn't be a bad idea to jump in if you got some donations or you want to tell people about the charity or something, mind me?
I would love to. Well, this is SpeedGaming's marathon, raising funds for No Kid Hungry. It's a charity that is aiming to fight child hunger. We have marathons, runs, speed runs, races, randomizers, co-op runs, all sorts of lovely things over the next few days, including up until the end of Monday. So right now you're watching this.
Oh, we got him!
Nice! Good job!
Oh, sorry, I just came back. All right.
Good job.
He's dead. All right. Does he have the proof? One of the 2. Hobbs, you're going to have to do data. You have to do him. He's proof of peace.
Of course he is. All right, cool.
Anyway, a little bit more about the charity. They
Yes,
believe
please.
that no child should go hungry, and childhood hunger is a solvable problem. In times of crisis and in not, No Kid Hungry knows what to do, but they do need your help. Every little bit helps, and every $1 raised helps provide 10 meals for children. And so it's a fantastic cause. Upcoming incentives, we've got Link to the Past Randomizer, huge Link to the Past Randomizer following on this channel. I see a lot of familiar faces in chat. We've got Mega Kid Icarus and Minman going to run a crowd control Energizer Seed. They started the settings with 5 Crystal Fast Ganon, but we have an extra 3 dungeons that they have to complete now. And every $200, we're going to add another dungeon to the pool. So if you want to keep up in that crowd control, making them dive every single dungeon, including Ganon's Tower, then be sure to donate in that incentive. If you go to !donate or nokidhungry.org/speedgaming, you can click make a donation, choose a target, and the target you want to pick is the Link to the Past dungeon goal.
All right. So, Spike, I found another finishing plus. So, hey, you
Is
can
it
go
an
get
STT?
It. Yeah. I did not get a proof, so you called it. But I did get Second Chance, which is about the next best thing I could have asked for since I have to fight Data Luxord. I'm going to go do the world that never was first, because at this point, what's happening now, folks, is we have 2 proofs. Oh, I found a Combo Master Keyblade there, too.
It looks awful.
I actually think it wasn't that far in, though. Hidden Dragon. I remember that being pretty early. I think you could get that if you theoretically wanted, but... yeah, so... What happens now is Spike has done all of the world that never was and has 2 proofs. I only have 1 proof and have not done the world that never was. So I'm going to have to do this section of the game at some point anyways, and it had Trinity Limit in it. So I think I'm going to do this now. It also had another Thunder, and those 2 things will help me get
the last
through.
2 chests in that world.
Yeah, they'll help me get through all of Port Royal a lot faster. So I'm going to do this now. At this point... Oh, I already did that. I already did... Land of Dragons. Unless you were going to go do Storm Rider, but I think Space Paranoids beats that out, probably.
Yeah, Space Paranoids or pushing 100 Acre Wood.
Yeah, 100 Acres sounds good.
Here, I'll go ahead and I'm going to go up to the ridge because I'm already here. What was in you said Shadow Archive Plus. Is that all of early note?
Yeah, it was
I'm
the
just
last
going to do the
one.
mountain climb, get Shadow Archive Plus, and then I will go push the Poo Pog and go get the page.
Yeah, sounds good.
We did get a donation from Oscar DeCouch again for $30. I was going to donate for each death on Lux Lord, but I quickly lost count. So here's the awesome runners and a good cause.
Thanks, Oscar.
And if you can't donate, you know what? That's absolutely fine. Helping watch the stream helps. If you go to !prizes, you do not need to donate to qualify for the prizes. If you follow the link and click Enter to Win, there's some instructions about sharing tweets or redeeming tokens to enter prizes for our daily prize draw. They're really fantastic prizes, including Perlers, we've got an Everdrive, and a Mario plush. Although it seems like Mario is causing not Mario, Mickey, I'm sorry, oh my gosh. Wrong franchise here. Mickey is causing more problems than he's solving in this run.
Alright, it's alright, we'll give him a pass this time.
I do a massive amount of damage, so hopefully even though I forgot to take my MP haste off, I should still be able to do this.
Yeah, here. 2 bars. Yeah, this is what having good strength looks like, chat. Nice. Never drop the combo. Again, that is not just a mash. That is a 3-frame window to keep that horizontal slash chain going together.
Which, really to be fair, I did just mash, but I did try to mash it as fast as I possibly could, which is probably around that 3-frame window, like around 10 to 11 hertz.
To note, you said you found Chicken Little. Was there anything else I should be getting here in the Hollow Bastion second visit besides that and the Torn Page?
There was a fire, but it was like Final Fantasy fights. That's like it. Otherwise, you could do the last core chest if you wanted, but I think Hollow Bastion, like, its hint would have to be in a world that's already been hinted.
I wasn't sure. I know Chicken Little was one of these. Was it this one? No, is it?
I got it. I definitely got it before that fight, though, because I had it for it. Now I was about to summon Chicken Little, thinking about it.
Is this Chicken Little? I found Chicken Little. I checked in the most backwards way all 4 of the checks here.
What do I want to take off here?
So, chat, for anyone who might be wondering, why do you need Torn Pages? The Torn Pages are what allows you to go deeper into 100 Acre Wood. So I am collecting all of those that I can, because we know 2 important checks, 2 of our final 9 at this point. Which actually, it's even less than that. Second chance. Did you find all 6? You found 2 blizzards there. Okay.
Yeah, found 2 blizzards. Yeah, I got everything there.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we are, between the 2 of us, at 43 important checks. For this fight, I'm actually just going to go ahead and showcase Chicken Little. He is basically a secondary magnet of sorts. He's going to pull in the enemies with this whistle of his. As long as none are close by and the rest are like pretty far away. So a lot of it is based on like your spacing. So I'm doing a blizzard explosion combo, so it's all pulling from that scaled magic stat that I have. And now I'm going to actually utilize Chicken Little for this core fight right here. And let me actually slap on that Shadow Archive Plus that I got from Land of Dragons.
Why did I put him near the pillar? Okay, good.
So you saw earlier, JHobz did the core skip. He was able to skip over all the fights here. I am actually going to do the fights. You can see like how bonkers a lot of these mob fights are. I'm going to pull in Chicken Little. I'm going to start off by pulling these hook bats back here with his magnet. Going to reflect that attack. That spawns in and kills that shaman as he comes into play.
Okay. Got my DM skip on Luxord. Accidentally threw an elixir instead of an ether, but whatever. Here's my Reflaga. And I took off high jump, which I did for Psyx. Might not matter, but we'll see. Did you didn't have Feather Charm, right?
The moon's power.
No, Feather Charm was from
Yeah, I got it. So
OC.
OC. So maybe I just do it just to show it.
Yeah, so we were able to get the... Oh, let me take that torn page off. Yeah, that is not... Oh, wait. I hadn't marked that before. So do I have... Let me actually just check my stock right now. How many torn pages do I have? I have 2. Did I put one in the incorrect place? Oh, and I have to go to OC. That's right. Oh, hey, yeah. Because of that, I get a finishing plus.
I wanted to show... I could have done this without seeing this, like, dark move again, but I really wanted to show off the Peter Pan stun lock, even though, look, he's, like, almost dead.
I misjudged you.
So let me put on that finishing plus we just got right there. Again, that changes the dynamics of, like, all of our combos and everything.
I killed him with Reflect. I didn't get to show off Peter Pan. Well, Peter Pan could stun lock him.
Very nice.
Just take my word for it. Peter Pan could stun lock him.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, you just use that when you're starting off playing the game.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I'm putting on here? And then if I customize, do I only have Baby Magnet, right? Yeah. Where is the other magnet?
Magnet was in LOD.
I know there was a negative combo here, which I definitely want to use, because if nothing else, I'll use Chicken Little, actually. And just go Blizzard Explosion. Magic Boost. I know there was I think the negative combo was one of these chests.
Negative combo, I feel like, was pretty early. Yeah.
Oh, and there was Guard Break. Cool. Oh, I guess I didn't get the negative combo. Oh, there it is. It was in the next room.
Gotcha. There's my Thunder, and Trinity Limit should be right here.
So I'm actually going to dismiss Chicken Little right there, because he would actually get stuck back there, and I need to re-summon him in this room. Because I only have Baby Magnet, I don't love my build for, like, a Master Form combo I'd be doing.
Where's Trinity? There you are.
Yeah. Have to do a little nifty move right there.
Yeah, I had to do a level 1 aerial dodge, but didn't get a chance to talk about it back then. So, fighting Xemnas, this shouldn't look too different from Spikes, except that hopefully I should be able to get the building skip because I have Scan. I am going to take the first one, because I think you, like, have to. You might not have to in Rando. You might be able to do the, like, weird stare thing and just constantly deal damage to him, but for me, it's probably going to be faster to just take this building, especially with triple reaction boost. Actually, it's going to deal a lot of damage.
Yeah, I probably want to reflect that opening attack. The build is weird. Probably don't need to be doing this. I'm just trying to cover that last chest here.
Yeah, I've already got him far enough to just use Trinity and Limit form. All right.
Get Chicken Little out.
I totally could have skipped the building. Although that did massive damage. It probably was faster.
Okay.
Alright, so now there's nothing else I can do here, so I'm going to leave. And go to Port Royal. Start working through that. I'm not helping Spike find more checks right now, unfortunately. But if you're playing for the lowest, like, time, if you're trying to play for the lowest average time, this makes the most sense because the finishing time for co-op is based on the second person who finishes. Good job, Nate. That was funny.
Was there anything here in the last room of core that I want? I'm gonna just get the last chest at this point.
I unfortunately do not quite recall.
Okay, I just won't get it. Honestly, I'm pretty fine with the build outside of important checks. Oh, my Lanta. They just won't stop. So these are also the enemies that JHobz didn't have to see because he did the core skip. It
Same with the Steam.
Yeah.
Steam's not there either. It's real nice. Oh, I got Farad.
And I don't have aerial recovery, which is kind of what you're expected to have at this point. It's
on the Keyblade.
Where are you?
What about a Keyblade? Oh, yeah,
Aerial
I guess I
recovery.
could have put the aerial recovery on. All right, now let me try to do this. We got level 4 glide, so we should be able to do it. All right, I had to throw in some nifty reflex right there just to cover for it. All right, we did not need the last chest and core.
Okay, good.
Now let me go do 100 Acre Wood through Kanga's house. Then I'll go do OC so I can go into Spooky Cave.
Yeah, it's really looking like that's it at this point.
Yeah, I mean, there are 2 there. There's 1 on Storm Rider or Data Zigbart. And there are 3 other unhinteds.
I guess I could have skipped all of these. I kind of forgot that you had already done all of this.
Yeah, honestly, Port Royal was a bunch of nothing.
Until
I'm trying to think
Luxor.
if there was anything useful.
Well, I should get the torn pages, right? That's
Yeah, there's a torn page before the medallion fight.
4 medallions. Okay.
Yeah, like in the medallion fight, one of the chests there. It was like the back middle one. Oh yeah, and there's one on Beast Castle, starting with Darkthorn.
Yeah, Beast Castle is what I would have done next if you
Yeah.
hadn't found it on Luxord.
Yeah. Now that makes sense.
But yeah, I wanted to make sure I had Trinity Limit to save myself in Data Luxord's fight. So I went and did all of the world that never was first.
Well, Chad, I'm going to pull back the curtain because we had a 4-hour estimate. We were like, we'll beat the seed, and we're obviously making pretty good time for it. We were like, oh, we'll beat the seed, and then we'll go back in to get y'all the 50 important checks afterwards. That was kind of our plan of attack today.
Yeah.
As it turns out, we're just going to do 50 important checks.
Yeah.
There have already
much.
been at least 2 super bosses and one 100% required to beat the seed.
Definitely not one I was hoping to do. Couldn't it
Yeah.
have been the other one you did?
Right?
Would have loved to do more Lucia. Or even Terra. We found both negative combos.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Double negative. Wait, actually, does that work on Luxord? I think it might.
It might on him? I don't know.
I'll try it. I mean, why not?
Found a power boost here at Rabbit's house that gives you +1 strength, as you would imagine. Again, the seed stat-wise also, because like JHobz brought up earlier, it's actually pretty balanced. Most seeds you play, it feels like you either get really, really strong or you're really, really smart, like your magic's high.
Full Bloom Plus is nice, because I actually have 3 accessory slots. And I found a Cosmic Arts somewhere. I'm just gonna assume it was an STT or something.
It's fine,
I
yeah.
apologize. It was like at that point where it's like wherever it was, he's not getting it.
He's not going there, yeah. And that's one of the interesting dynamics about playing co-op is you kind of have to have a good grasp of this is a cool thing, but there's no way it's worth it for our team, for my partner, to go that deep in a world.
And if you start like cluttering the communications with too many things that are on the fringe of being helpful, it can really make you forget where the incredibly important things are.
Yeah.
I don't even think, yeah, you didn't have Chicken Little for this fight either, so now I'm showing how useful Chicken Little is in this fight.
Yeah, I ended up just rocking the Stitch Life there, but yeah, Chicken Little is definitely the preferred option. All right, so I'm doing one more room here. The problem with 100 Acre Wood is that it's very backloaded. And again, every torn page gives you another room you can go into. It's roughly a 1 in 3 chance that the proof's going to be in here. Yo, I finally found a combo boost here at Kanga's house.
Yeah, are all of our remaining important checks hinted at this point?
4 of the 6 are. Okay. 1 in Beast Castle, 1 in LOD, and 2.
2 there, okay.
Yeah, so now I'm going to play this minigame.
So that means, yeah, there's 2 more things in either Space Paranoids or Hollow Bastion or Agrabah.
Am I just rushing the torn page in OC? Is that it?
Yeah, I don't really remember much else useful being there. You obviously don't really need Peter Pan at this point. so you don't have to do Hydra.
Yeah.
And the Torn
So,
Page, I want to say,
was
was
good.
in the lock. Like the pre-Pete room.
Yeah, it was on the right side for you. Yeah.
I keep forgetting I can just skip by all of this. Hey, Vicinity Break. Never mind. Now I'm opening it all. Hey,
Customized magnet. Yeah, sorry. Everybody has their own preferences. There are like the universally great combo modifiers. Slide dash, flash step, horizontal slash, explosion, guard break, finishing leap. And then there's ones that people are like 50-50 on. Some people really like vicinity break. Some people really like aerial sweep.
Yeah, I mean, Vicinity Break is definitely not something I think would have been necessary to call out either. That was just more of a joke than anything. There we go. Guess I could have done the Magnet Thunder strat for him. Yeah, you can just see how much faster I'm flying through all this now that, like, we've got more tools.
Well, I think I saw that negative combo on. It's fine. I'm going to stand over here to the side. That's going to bait the Lancers into doing that attack. I was actually locked on to Hades right there. And with the finishing plus, this is like your most basic combo that you're going to go for. That's super overpowered. Magnet into explosion. So I'm going to reflect that attack, throw up the magnet. My stats are high enough to where they just all exploded before the explosion even.
Yeah, I had double negative combo, I think. Or no, I didn't yet. That's right. But once I did, I just started. Like when I went to Agrabah, I just started straight up explosioning or magnet bursting everything. Yeah, I'm still rocking Baby Magnet myself.
Yeah, we both have one magnet. Mine came from Marluxia.
Right. Still tempting.
Pretty good. It is pretty good.
Alright, so now I'm going to show what I was saying Spike could have done in this fight, which... Okay, that was not it, but you know what? This will still work fine. I was going to say just use Final Form. Unfortunately, I accidentally went Wisdom Form.
Cerberus is pretty weak to magic. Very nice. So utilizing the reflect directly into the thunder right there. I just want to pause one through that. Ah, okay, you know what? So a lot of people earlier, just to note, you might have thought like, oh, Spike took a lot of deaths on Luxord. I would have taken that.
I'm going to do all
He's
of
going to
that
die
right
for
now.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah. That's absolutely about to be me, so do not worry.
So I'll go ahead and just prep you mentally for it. So I forced myself to win the minigame 2 times. And then afterwards, I just did the fight normally.
I'm going to hope I can double negative combo him, and then if I have to do the minigame, I'm just going to pause buffer it.
Yeah, I know another strat that people have is you can actually full combo him from with aerial spirals if you just win the first mini game.
Oh yeah,
and then you can aerial spiral him until he dies. He doesn't break out of it, but only off the first mini game.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll try it if I have a rough time though.
Yeah, it's at that point, I would take off the high jump, and then it's the same as, effectively the same as quick running Roxas at that point. I've done it before. It's pretty nice.
Oh, I was hoping to just hit that with my second finisher. Gotta collect all the
no draw life.
We're gonna skip over
we're
this
picking
room.
up everyone. You know what?
You've got a Keyblade. I figured you
I know, I can put the draws back on. It was unfortunate that the difference between one draw and no draws is massive. And we don't know what draw is. It's like a little like treasure magnet. Like as you walk around, items just kind of suck into you, as opposed to you having to like manually go pick them up. And you can have up to like 3 or 4 draws on, where like if it's in the universe, you will pick it up.
So, decent chance I'm going to die on this boss a couple times, too. I'm not that good at it.
I forget, there wasn't a scan here in OC, was there?
No, the scan was in,
STT.
Yeah.
I got lost. I'm used to routing in the chests here.
Well, I never put on finishing plus, apparently. I mean, finishing lead.
Definitely taking off the air combo pluses now. I'll try to use group Trinity Limit at the end of this. That can be really nice for knocking out a lot of the forms very quickly.
He landed on some of them. That's so lame. When he uses that move, I can't freeze him. There we go.
Yeah, so y'all are seeing what this fight ends up looking like when you don't have Magnet Burst. It was one of those where, like, it probably wasn't quite worth it for me to go level up to 41 to get it.
You have Trinity Limit. You can use Trinity.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Hey, there's an accessory slot. I'm popping off. Let's go. Full bloom. Get back on.
Oh,
and that was Cosmic Arts on him. Well, never mind. Full bloom plus. We're going back on. Cosmic Arts gives you +2 strength, +2 magic, while Shadow Archive and Full Bloom Plus give you +3 of either one. I thought that was it. Is this one it? Yeah, that's right. All right, off to the spooky cave we go, chat. Now, there is one more torn page in the world.
That was close.
So, we know the torn page can't be in here. The torn page, logically, can only be in the very first chest. After that, there's the potential you could logically get locked out of it. So,
okay.
All right. We're looking for two things. I'm going to go ahead and just do the minigame with them.
Yeah, you know it's going to be further.
Yeah.
You never have to halt them, by the way, if you hug the walls.
Oh, whenever I do that, I always find Eeyore gets stuck. Report 4, Hollow Bastion is done.
Okay. Oh, where is Luxor?
He's back in the Barbosa room.
Okay. That is Isla de Muerta.
So we have now found every single report, chat. And what that means is we have now eliminated... There are 2 checks we know it can't be. It is either at the end of Beast Castle, the Storm Rider or Data Zigbar, or it's here.
Okay. Just make sure you've got to save in case something crashes. It's been a little bit. Yeah, you might want to hit F1. Despite...
Boop, thank you.
Do I have everything I want for this right now? I think I do.
Ooh, I might need to just reset this one.
I toss some
Where's my boy Eeyore? You know what? We're just gonna retry.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna try double negative combo. We'll see if it works. Wait, did I not have finishing leap on? I could have sworn I got finishing leap. I guess I didn't.
So what I'm trying to do here, chat, is jump over these triggers for the bees. There are 3 of them. With a high jump, you can do it without it being too bad.
Oh, I forgot this room was here. I didn't need a room save. Whatever.
All right, we jumped over the first 2 triggers.
All right, Data Luxord.
I missed the last one. Oh, well.
A challenge is it? Do you know the rules?
Oh, God. I haven't done this in a while.
We're gonna have to take out. All right, come on, boys. Let's go. All right, we got 2 checks here on the end of the minigame, and we got 4 on Starry Hill. It's on Starry Hill. Okay. So, there are 3 locations left for this proof. I'm going to go to Beast Castle. Let's go finish this off. Yeah, this is either the end of Beast Castle, which starts... 2 checks come from Darkthorn, 2 come in just the middle of the second visit to Beast Castle. 2 from Zaldin, and 1 from Data Zaldin. I really hope it's not Data Zaldin.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to do here with Dark Thorn is I'm actually going to turn around to bait him to go underground. This changes his pattern a little bit. That Reflect will then immediately knock him out of the chandelier. We're going to aerial dive. I still have that negative combo on.
That was not... This was the one.
All right, let's try to slide dash, get an explosion here off the combo boost. And I'm actually going to utilize Beast's Twin Howl right here. Going to let him land.
Oh, right. These can have fire on them.
Oh. That was a nice big explosion to make him blow up. So he's got 2. We just saw 1 right there. It was a map. Not particularly useful with the map right there.
I should have flown away and then used the Mega Elixir. Okay, so that was slow. I'm definitely going to do the mini games. So double negative combo does not work for the future.
Okay.
It kind of works in that, like, it basically accelerates the regular loop. You know, like, it'll just... I did, like, 2 double negative combos, or 2 negative combo finishers, and, like, he just goes straight into a new card or minigame.
Right.
So it kind of works for that, but, yeah. It doesn't cheese it like I was hoping.
So what I was doing right there, that's another classic KH2 combo where you actually cast Magnet. Magnet by itself doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's doing constant hits. And if you then hit them with Trinity Limit, again, another combo that usually doesn't do damage, it's actually constantly knocking them in and out of the combo to where they're constantly taking damage. So Magnet into Group Trinity actually did a ton of damage right there, basically ending that fight instantly. All right, 5 checks left here in Beast Castle. It is on some form of Zaldin.
Oh, great.
Oh my god. So again, there's 3 checks left here, chat. 2 on regular Zaldin, 1 on Data Zaldin. Yeah, and again, I tried to do it just until I won the minigame 2 times. Once I did that, I stopped doing the minigame, and I just did the fight normally from there.
Okay.
If you want to get saucy, you can keep going with it. I'm going to wait till these guys come in because I want to reflect into a magnet, into an explosion.
The first to run out of time is the loser.
Let me just go ahead and get rid of him.
Do you know the rule?
I only have 1 reaction boost, and I still don't have escape.
Do you know the rules?
But I am going to guard his opening attack. The biggest thing they want you to do is go ahead and use his reaction command. Wait. And then I'm going to pop into final form right here. Because the 2 Keyblades together also just boosts my strength stat.
Oh, I forget that refills his health. Yeah, I really should just die after messing it up.
Mm-hmm.
If it just took away from my time gauge, that'd be one thing.
Yeah, he's getting the DM off of that.
I really hope you find him on normal Zaldin. Or that it's an Agrabah.
The first to run out of time is the loser.
All right, so now he's going to get his attack off right here. So I'm going to try to double reflect this attack away. And then he's going to try to come in for a double reflect as well. Once he starts moving here. 1, 2. Alright, cool. There's a 50-50. It's Data Zaldin.
Oh no.
Oh,
I think you go to Agrabah first.
Okay, Zaldin has it. Zaldin has the proof of non-existence.
Okay, all right. This seed.
Okay.
All right. So Spike can go beat the video game, and then probably we'll come back and look for more important checks. I'm gonna be still spending some time here.
Do you know the rule?
Yeah, honestly, that was the big one. I was like,
Dude,
please, God, don't
where's
make
my
us go fight Data Zaldin. I do not want to do Data Zaldin. Alright, so we have the 3 proofs. The door I just went through, that is the one you're trying to get through the whole time.
Get away from that pillar. No.
Yeah, if he
Thank
goes
you.
close to the pillar, you can just do aerial spirals. Just don't do the second hit.
Oh, true.
Wow, see, so chat, so this was at least a 46 important check scene. More if you just, like, don't want to fight Data Luxord. So again, the loop that JHobz is doing, that only works off the very first minigame. You have to win that first one, and then you can jump and aerial spiral him, theoretically, until he's dead. But obviously that might look like cheese. That takes a lot more focus that JHobz is showing, or than it actually looks like. Because if he drops one of those jump combos right there, he's going to be dead. Normally, you can knock all these enemies away with a bigger magnet. I've only got baby magnets, so I'm trying to take them all out with just aerial dives. I was able to get it right there.
I thought I could go for one more before I start doing only aerial spirals.
Yeah, so now you can just play the fight super normally. Just jump away, do your combos. Yeah, taking him from full health to 0 definitely takes some practice.
I keep forgetting he's going straight into the next thing here, because that's not normal.
Yeah, we could go back in and get our 50 important checks. I mean, Storm Rider or Data Zigbar has something. Starry Hill has something which we have to go find. With what I've got, I'm going to actually utilize Chicken Little so I can try to draw them in. There's a second wave that comes in right here. We're going to reflect that into a magnet. Now hopefully draw all them in. Wait for this guy to come up and then flash step into his face.
Oh no! Popping into limit form.
Yeah, I would just revert out.
Well, I actually find it easier to dodge roll around in this, so I'm going to do that first, but...
Probably want to pop an ether here real quick. My magic stat should make it to where Xemnas melts pretty quickly.
Just really worried about the DM.
I pause buffer the 3rd and the 4th.
I'm pause buffering all of them, man.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, got it.
Dude, you are so good. You got that in 2 tries.
No,
Yo, what
I died
a gamer.
I died a couple of times. 2 that like went anywhere, I guess, but I definitely died more than once.
Dude, JHobz pulling out the strats. Let's go.
God, okay, that could have been so much worse for sure. And then I need to go beat Zaldin. All right. At least here, I only have to get through. I mean, Spike, I think had you done Beast? I don't remember. Like before you came.
What?
Here. Had you already done the Beast fight?
Yeah. I already got all the way up to that point.
So then,
so you just gotta get to Zaldin.
So unfortunately,
Here for
this is one of
Armored
those seeds where like we're gonna finish kind of far apart, not like too far.
Actually, not really. Yeah.
But that's mostly just because luck would have it that Spike found all three, two of which were in pretty deep places.
He might, yeah, okay. But yeah, this boss has 3 phases to him. There's 3 different HP gates, or 2 different HP gates to make it 3 phases. I don't have scan this seed, so I can't see it. Hobbs will be able to show it a little better.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to do Magic Lock on strats too, because I have it.
Nice.
Once we get there.
And if he's able to give me the shield right here, I'll stand here and just reflect, Thunder Reflect, to make sure both the reflects are broken up as opposed to sticking them together. He already put up the shield, so we're just going to go in for some combos. Reflect this, pop an ether to make sure I have full MP going into the final fight. So this will end up being time for me coming up soon, but Hobbs also. It's going to be based on when he finishes. Right here, he's going to try to do a bunch of little throw attacks on us that they want you to, like, reversal around. I'm going to actually reflect all of them, doing big damage to him. Then I want to reflect that Vine attack. Get away. And I'm actually going to bring him into a session. Okay. So he's already into laser phase. I'm going to drop in the middle of the limit because I have the iframes from it. Pop actually a triple ether. Let's actually pop the other 2 ethers.
Keep whiffing when I'm trying to just get to an explosion or a Magna Burst that would have ended the whole thing instantly. Otherwise, I could have just used Thunder. Spike's going to try to set up for what we call Dome Skip. Basically, there is normally this this big laser dome attack that you have to do. Normally in the base game, like, you must sit through it, but Spike just beat it. That's time for him. I'm going the wrong way. Because he was able to use Session in order to skip right past it. Rando actually removes the block that makes it a requirement in the vanilla game. And as such, you can end up actually getting Dome Skip. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
So Spike's going to hop back in and do some more important checks as I'm
and we mean some.
And yeah, and then maybe like we do a couple super bosses or something too. I'm getting some
there's a couple things.
Some words from the production crew. They're like, what did y'all do to our schedule? Don't do this, please. So
So I'm gonna make a save right here so then I can reload it back up. We'll just throw it on here. So right now they're only between the 2 of us, there are 4 important checks left in the game. There's like, did we complete Sora's heart?
Yeah.
We did. So that's done. That's done. That's done. Storm Rider is out there. Just kind of looking to review what we got right now. Space Paranoids has the rest of that we could potentially do.
Yeah, Space Paranoids is still
still
there's still a lot of that visit left, and you could theoretically even do Lark Scene for fun or whatever.
Yeah. Agrabah has that. How far has Agrabah gone?
Sorry. Agrabah has only been up to Treasure Room, hasn't even done Treasure Room. So yeah, there's still potentially stuff there. Okay. That's where I would go. Or because I'm already at Storm Rider, or I'm at second visit. So like. Yeah.
So, then yeah, I will go. Let's finish off Agrabah. This is again us like basically filling in the schedule at this point. Hobbs is taking out Zalden right now. Then he'll be going through the final fight, so our time's going to be coming up here pretty soon. Oh yeah, I haven't been in Agrabah at all.
Yeah, that's why I was... Oh wait, no, yeah, you haven't. That's right. Never mind. But it's still less time, I think, than if you did all of LOD. Trying to learn. Could you do the punch?
I maybe should have. Yeah, so normally you take a death here. I'm obviously higher than level 1, which is normal. Oh, okay. Then we're doing this.
You could just Trinity probably.
Yeah. I was good, and then Donald decided to cure me.
I pushed him too far. I put him in the DM. I was hoping to.
Yeah, I got his DM as well.
That's why I was hoping to skip it. I wasn't paying that much attention to his health. Oh, I actually thought I would go over it there. That's fine. Just Megalix.
A lot of these story fights. Is there anything I should be picking up in Agrabah?
Not really, I think.
Alright, I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna try to progress this plot as far as possible.
Yeah, I would
So
not
we know
worry
of
about
where we know of where 2 of the 4 important checks are left at this point, chat. Again, we know one's on Starry Hill, which we need a torn page to do, and one's on either Storm Rider or Data Zigbar.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna go beat the video game. Before I do, I'm gonna put on Magic Lock on for some fun stuff in Armored Zemnis 2. Put on
The rare
Force.
Magic Lock on usage.
Yeah. Put that on, sure. I actually probably still don't want that on. I actually don't have aerial recovery. I should put a talent slash on. And do I have any more Megalix? Oh, hey, I've got power and magic boost. Sure.
Those
If
are
I'm
cool.
not
things.
already strong enough.
Oh yeah, and I got that accessory slot. I can throw the Full Bloom Plus on.
I've gotten used.
Yeah, we're about to be buffed.
All right. Gonna try to fly through all this stuff. I'm not just saying that because I'm gliding across the screen. I actually have max glide, so I can skip every one of these buildings in the upcoming room. I don't know if you skipped any of them.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it. I had level 3 glide as well.
Yeah, you have to get hit by the last one to do that, which you don't have second chance. So, or that you get hit by the third one. So I'm gonna skip by every one of these buildings and get to the last one, which will just mean that we don't have to jump between so many of them. Slightly faster. Spike mentioned that level 2 magnet is good here. I think aerial dive can be pretty good too.
Yeah.
If you don't have the magnet that you're looking for. I also have magnet burst. I guess I could have like put on the combo master keyblade and tried to do that, but the main thing is you want to one cycle this, one cycle each engine, so 2 cycle the whole thing, which I might not do because these went very spread out. Okay, no, I did. Good. It's a little close.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to be rocking Baby Blizzard here to the end.
You have
The other
explo-
2 are in.
Just negative combo, like explosion or whatever. Wow, Baby Magnet actually did really well for once.
I know you can, like, push them into the corner so that more of them get hit by Baby Magnet.
I never had that work that well because I felt like I had to wait on some to explode. But I don't know. It just didn't work for me. It doesn't mean it's not a good strategy. So, got a 2 cycle or a 1 cycle on each side.
Let me actually just re-customize to Baby Magnet. Because again, so Magnet always has to be a finisher. So when it comes out, if you've got a finishing plus on, then you can also snap that into an explosion immediately.
Didn't mean to run myself out of MP. Might as well use Stitch. I kind of want him in the second phase anyways. The second wave. You can see there's still, that attack still put me to 1 health. It would have killed me if I didn't have second chance.
There. Alright, so going through the rest of these just unhinted worlds, we know 2 of the... So the 3 locations that are left that are unhinted. Of the 16 worlds you generally play with, 16 areas of the game that includes Sora's Heart and Dry Forms, 13 of them in total will be hinted. And some of the hint logic we didn't really get into too much, telling you guys, is that we knew the proofs had to be hinted. That's
Yeah,
how we
I
were able to
mentioned
kind of
some of that while
determine
you were fighting Luxord, I think.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that was kind of the reason why I did push it.
There we go. Chicken Little probably would have been a better move than Stitch here, but oh well.
So Raflaga's distance is so ridiculous there that it's actually better for me to utilize the pools on the ground and reflect off of them. They're hitting on just a lot of HP gates.
I tried to reflect that, but I tried to get an extra swing in too. That's fine. There we go. It's dead.
Yeah, we're doing some cleanup just to make sure we're not over an hour underestimate. Which is pretty good, though, that we went this far, considering... Hey, the Olympus Stone. Nice. All right, so we're going to Agrabah 2.
Oh, Reflaga makes that actually hit. It's great. Alright, so Armored Xemnas 2 is going to knock me back here. After I do the building reaction command, I'm going to use Magic Lock-On to instantly snap myself to the boss. You'll see exactly how. Magic Lock-On makes, if you use a magic, if you cast it, it will lock onto an enemy. Hold on. It should be on the limit side. There we go. And then Trinity, if I'm already locked onto an enemy, will snap me to that enemy.
Very nice. The classic Magic Lock-On strats. I'm going to try to pull these enemies to the back wall, throw up the magnet, hopefully capture most of them.
I'm going to do it again on this next phase. Thankfully, I have so many MP haste. I actually got all my MP back.
Hey, there's that magnet burst. Yeah, unfortunately, only baby magnet, not doing a lot of work. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Do you remember where the magnet was in LOD?
I feel like it was probably before Shanyu? Yeah, because I tried to use it in Summit Fight.
Oh, it's on the cave fight.
Yeah, because I tried to use it in Summit Fight.
Okay, nice. Again, using that chain of magnets into reflects, allowing for a ton of DPS right there. So funny enough, we bought all those ethers at the beginning of the game because we're like basically 100%ing this seed. I'm actually almost out of those. I have too many pouches, so I can just go buy another fast
Yeah,
stack.
I already did a second purchase. Oops.
Yeah, Deadly Thunder. We just gotta get the Blizzard lock. I'm actually gonna try to stay up high here. And this is what's funny. So there's very little logic in this game, like classic Legend of Zelda item progression logic or anything. What I'm doing in Agrabah 2 is one of the few places where that's a thing.
I think I started that still in session, so it didn't like give me the opportunity.
Yeah, I'll give you the thing.
So this is what Spike was able to skip before. If I had just done another session instead of any of those reflects, like if I had just done some damage in the first one, I probably could have done it, but I wanted to be slightly faster and reflect once into a second session instead of using the first session for damage. But yeah, you're going to get to see, like, it's about a minute and a half that you get to save from not doing this. Very important for races.
I'm considering putting on the 0-2 Winner's Proof Keyblade just so I have scan.
I mean, at this point, your stats are high enough.
Right, just so people can, like, see it.
If you fight any more super bosses, you might as well, because the stats will be scaled anyways.
Right. Yeah, it's something we haven't really gotten into, but Kingdom Hearts 2 actually does a really good job of... A lot of the game was kind of built with the thought of being on level 1 in mind. There's actually, in the final mix version of the game, which for all intents and purposes is the final mix, the director's cut version of the game, effectively. They put in an ability called No Experience or Zero EXP or whatever, where you just don't gain experience. So you would stay on level 1. They actually, to keep that from being an absolutely awful playthrough, there's a lot of times where the game just scales your damage to where you do, like, minimum damage.
Where'd you get Genie again? Oh, OC. Okay.
So,
no, not OC.
Because of that, when we fight the super bosses, most of the time we're doing the minimum damage anyways. So if you want to have a different Keyblade with different abilities on it, even though the stats are bad, it doesn't really affect anything. So like coming up here for Genie Jafar for the Absent Silhouette fight with Lexaeus, our third super boss of the day. I'll just put on that scan Keyblade so you guys can see it.
Okay, so now I'm going to save. I'm actually going to go ahead and resume my timer. So we got a 250-35, which, again, you tend to end up further separated from each other when one person lucks into all three of the proofs.
Right.
That's just
we
how
were
it
only
goes.
12 minutes apart. That was actually not that much.
Yeah, in a pretty deep thing, too. So I'm going to undo my timer, and we're just going to, keep going for all 50 checks. I'm missing a blizzard on my tracker. Where'd you get that?
The blizzard is
Halloween
Town, yeah. HD2. So yeah, not bad. For the actual seed itself, for all intents and purposes, the category we're doing for you guys today, we came in under 3 hours, even with some, pretty deep proofs.
Let's see, so... Okay,
you just
so
got to find these last 4.
You're doing Agrabah. We did Beast
Yeah.
Castle. Now that I think about it, we should have had you... Oh, wait, no, you still don't have one of the torn pages, right? So I'll do Space Paranoids then. Okay. And at this point, I'd like to make it known to the SpeedGaming staff and stuff. Please feel free at any point if you're just like, all right, that's enough. We're on schedule enough to just let us know to stop. But we'll just keep doing this, these 50 important check stuff to help keep things not too far off the schedule.
Yeah, we wanted to make an adjustment for it since obviously, randomizers can be pretty volatile. As you saw, this was, on average, a pretty rough seed. And we still came in over an hour under estimate, so this is us just cleaning it up. So, GH4 do not have anything. I am now going to go fight Lexaeus. That's the 3rd super boss we're fighting of the day, again, because of y'all's generous donations, and they could have one of the important checks on them. I think with what I've got, I think this is fine. Actually, real quick,
You could put combo
let me
pluses on if
customize
you wanted.
fire back on. I have just baby magics.
Can I jump in with a quick donation, gentlemen?
of
Yeah,
course.
for sure.
All right, during the endgame stuff where you were either getting pelted with laser beams or Zigbars and Zaldans, we did have a $100 donation from Astancia come in, saying, I'm mostly a part of the Ocarina of Time randomizer community, but here's $100 to have someone else do all dungeons for a change. And that is going to the Link to the Past randomizer crowd control coming up next, which now has 4 bonus dungeons attached to it. So that's 9 of the 12 right now.
Okay, I found a cure here, Spike, so that's one of the 4.
Oh, he's coming in. So he's probably going to jump away from all this. Okay, yeah. Now he's going into his last phase. I'm going to go ahead and just try to... Ooh, okay. I thought I had to put on delay right there. Yeah, he apparently had 2 chicken nuggets worth of health left. But yeah, I saw that. You found one of the 2 unhinted.
Yes.
So we're about to be able to narrow it down. Yep. So there's one more between Lexaeus and Deep in Space Pyramids. We know that.
That's Blizzard. That's Reflect. There's the fire. I was send me over there. And of course, I spent too long, so now all of the orbs are gone. I wanted to collect all those orbs. Oh, I didn't even need them. And a Thunder's here, so that's another one.
Alright. So he's gonna get that HP gate right there.
Okay, so I'm going to keep going.
So he's... Wow, those were perfect staggers.
Oh, no.
The no aerial recovery, dude.
Yeah. So I got a Thunder here in case you missed that.
Oh, then okay, then this can't have it. So we're done then. So there is a torn page on either Storm Rider or Data Zigbar, and Starry Hill has our 50th important
Oh,
check.
right, Storm Rider. Okay, yeah. All right, well, then
Well,
I'll
I'm
get
gonna
out of
kill
here
him
one
'cause
way or
I'm
another.
here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm either gonna get out of here one way or another, or just fight Larxene or something. But
Oh, I didn't set my thing back.
Okay. So I am going to go to Storm Rider.
I didn't have fire customized, dude. Okay, then here's the call I'm going to make. Just to fill time.
You actually... Here's actually what should happen now that I think about it, because it's on Starry Hill, right? So Magnet's on Starry Hill, the torn page is here. You should come do this, because you've already done 4 torn pages. I'll go do, like, Terra. Because otherwise I'd have to go all the way through all the torn pages. Oh, yeah,
sure.
So I'll just, like, go through Disney Castle to get to Terra and, like, show off double negative combo on that. I could do maybe, like, a Data Sykes or something, too.
Right, I was going to say, we should just, like, showcase a few things.
Right. Oh, I didn't actually talk to her. Whoops. I need to talk to her. This is going to be a lot faster to get through this, I think. Or at least a little less boring.
So this is me trying to skip his DM right now.
This way. Let's go.
Yeah, so he's now getting his DM. Unfortunately, the baby fire was a little too weak. Guard this.
Let's go. This way.
There we go. Okay. Well, good. We went ahead and just killed Lexaeus. All right. I'm going to Storm Rider.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, wait, I have to go, like, if I got that torn page, I have to go get all of the rest of them.
Yeah. No, this is better. This is better for the purpose of us both getting to 50. Yeah. So then, yeah, over to LOD. So we're obviously going to try to rush this. There's no point in me doing Throne Room Skip.
Yeah, no, he'd have to do, even if he did Throne Room Skip, he'd still have to go fight Shan Yu anyways, so.
Yeah, it's, we know it's 100% is a torn page on either Storm Rider or Data Sigbar, which is probably the 3rd worst boss that we'd have to fight today.
I like how I called her over and then this thing hit me. I was hoping I could, like, try to make this faster by, like, using Magnet or something, but without Magnera, it's still not going to be any better. If these things weren't immune to Thunder, I could probably use that.
Let's go. This way.
Yeah, you're going to see me fight through the second half, which when you do, I guess I'll explain that later, but yeah. Now I'm going to go do the 1-minute fight. JHobz is fighting up to get up to Terra.
Just because I got the double negative combos.
The hardest fight in the game. Yeah.
I've got the double negative combos, so I figured it makes sense if, like, to show something.
Right.
Show that.
Makes sense.
And then I could also do, like, what's Syx on? Which portal is his again?
Pride Lands. Yeah,
so I can't do that.
I don't think
I just know he's susceptible to double negative combo.
Probably level up limit for him a little bit while we're here. It's not really going to be applicable to anything we're about to do, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Could toss up magnets first, I guess, but doesn't really matter. Alright. So I just gotta go fight through old Pete real quick. I'm trying to remember where you got the magnet specifically.
Alright.
Oh, you got it last, so it's probably very late.
What's with you? What's that for?
And this is what this looks like when you actually have stats.
Yeah, that's usually a pretty early play for some people. Others, like, yeah, he dies very quickly.
This is what it looks like.
That's exactly what it looks like still. No, that's accurate.
Oh, boy.
All right, make our way down to Shan Yu.
Yeah.
Oh, did I kill 69 of them? Very nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, so overall this seed was balanced stats, which is kind of weird a lot of the time. Like, no magics. We had the 2 reflects and the fire from Pride Lands for like an hour. Until we found, like, you see, I've still got Baby Fire, Baby Blizzard, Baby Thunder.
Yeah, I ended up with Faraga somehow, but still not exactly sure how that happened.
Yeah. I'm going to actually use her red rocket here. It's annoying because the bolt towers are immune to thunder. Probably could have just used final form in this situation since I'm not saving anything for throne room skip. I guess either way you're about to use it.
Okay. I'm just flying through these windows with thunders. Unfortunately, like, I have to do this in order to unlock Terra.
I'll go ahead and take his opening reaction command right here. Yeah, either way, he'll hit his HP gate right here. Oh, please. Just die. Yo, another accessory slot. I could probably make him an amulet.
That last one just wanted to dodge the last thunder.
Alright, so now back in we go for LOD2.
Yeah, so this is where, like, Spike already caught up to where I was in there, and I would have had to catch up 4 torn pages. I think, like, mathematically, for the speed, this was the right play. If we wanted.
No, I agree.
Yeah, if it were like a 50 important checks tournament or something.
Which could happen. Actually, you know what? I just want to make it out of curiosity. Does the power band up your strength?
Hey, there's a thunder beast here.
I've never actually checked this. Power band increases defense. No, okay. Sure. I'll put on the silver ring. Could not make the moon ring, unfortunately.
Yes, one cycled the boat.
Very nice.
Got lucky. It's random how long that hook decides to wait to like swing you back.
I could make the other thing, so I say why not.
Okay, we're up to...
Yeah, the explosion was...
All of my movement is maxed except aerial dodge.
God.
And then actually, if you ever have to do this like very late, limit form I found works really well. If if he doesn't get hit.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, you basically just like, and you could even if you've got MP rages, you could get hit intentionally.
We'll show off another version. Like, there's definitely some faster strats. I'm just trying to think of some random things to show off here. There's another speedrun strat we utilize right here. I'm going to make sure we have a full team of Sora, Donald, and Goofy to use Group Trinity. I'm going to come in. I'm going to lock on to the Centaur right in front of me, the Assault Rider. And then I'm going to Magnet, and then I'm going to do that Trinity Limit. So look at the HP bar up in the top. Neither of these two things are supposed to really be doing any damage. There we go. But instead, yeah, it shredded everything. Yeah. Actually, like, honestly, like, at that point, that was probably still faster.
I don't know if it was faster for sure or not, but it definitely wasn't much slower if it was. All right, so now I have access to Lingering Will or Terra, which is the hardest boss in the game. And we'll show you what's going to happen to him. Where are my negative combos? They're there.
Yeah. Was there anything really in the throne room I should be grabbing?
Scan.
Oh, yeah, I get external scan. It's like right here. Or right here.
Here, I'll use ultimate weapon too.
Good, I have an external scan now. Let's just go ahead and, pump up that thunder just in case. Sure, external draw. Oh, throne room had the goods, dude.
Yeah, it did. It had the, like, not very good goods.
Yeah. Scan, and then let me actually switch to a not terrible Keyblade. Gotcha, so here we are. And because we're going to get a little nostalgic, let's also pull out... We're going to give Genie some love today, my boy.
Magna Burst on. Yeah, just kill me. I should take Magna Burst off.
That's a death right there.
And I also should take the high jump off, because that's also messing with it. I'm glad I put on a long Keyblade, though.
All right, so what we're doing here for Storm Rider, the reason why we have Genie out, we're going to go into the combos. I'm then going to use the end of Genie's combo right there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and ride this out a second time. Also, to give me the iframes after using the reflect.
I am more than likely going to get hit at the beginning here, folks. The move he uses is random. That one I really did not want to see. Yeah, it's better to
and
just
then
die
right here, we're
that.
going to go for the swag kill. We're going to reflect into the RC here.
Yeah, the reflect's probably going to even kill him before the RC.
Okay, he had the Torn Page.
Yeah, he had to.
Well, Data Zigbar.
Oh, you're right. I guess I meant that place had to have it,
Yeah. There it is, chat. All right. And time for even 50 important checks coming up here pretty soon. We're going to Star Hill for important check number 50. Are we going to have to yeet the bear? About to find out. We got a 50-50 shot.
I could
Oh,
be
we got a
putting on
66%.
auto limit here or something. I guess I should just use Trinity.
All right, here it is. Woo! 28.56. I felt pretty good about that.
Okay, here we go.
And there it is, chat. 50 important checks today.
30801. Meanwhile, here's how you fight this boss. If you hate the beeping, I'm sorry. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do about it.
I guess I'm going
You want to talk about his armor?
Yeah, so what you're watching right now, guys, chat with Terra, is that he actually has this, like, weird little quirk about this little mechanic that's armor, where as you hit him, your combos initially do, like, no damage, complete chip damage. But as you break down the combos, it does more and more damage. JHobz has already hit that point. Oh, and now he's into phase 2. So that's why you saw it reset to chip damage right now. And then as he's doing more and more hits, it's going to do more damage. It'll do it again after he goes into phase 3. Because of just simply how the overhead base aerial combo, aerial finisher knocks them into the ground, they have this extra little stun animation. So with the double negative combos, you can do this over and over and over again. This is another instance where that probably looks really easy what JHobz is doing. It takes a lot of focus, plus not clanking on anything to make yourself, potentially make him drop out of it. Because if he drops out of this, he's going to murder JHobz.
Yeah, I'm actually slightly trying to position myself a lot because you also don't want him up against the rocks or he'll potentially just break out even if you don't flank. So I'm trying to like position myself ever so slightly here and there to like move him around. Ideally you get in a big circle in the open like area here, which maybe I can start doing, but it's not seeming to want to do it. Maybe I have to do the circle the other direction and that's why.
Yeah, I see a question in one of my chats, like, the timing, it's not that it's a tight frame window that JHobz is doing, it's that he has to do about 200 of them. And if any of them drop, they'll die. I'm just going to wait a second here, let him try to finish off. He needs about 6 more.
There we
GG, very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is one of the faster ways to actually take him out. Did you get anything cool?
No.
Shards. All right. All right, and now I'm going to try to fight Data Zigbar. So one thing about Data Zigbar is that his attacks come out extremely fast in the Data version. You need to deflect 2 of them back at him, and that stuns him. And then I'm going to try to use the Berserk Charge to take him from full health to 0, effectively utilizing Flare Force. Yeah, he's kind of stunning me in the corner right here. Let's get him back in. The duck was dead, unfortunately, which was my fault.
And also, just so folks know, this works on several bosses. Not every boss.
Yeah.
But Marluxia's another one of them it works on. As much as I love doing this fight normally, I thought it'd be fun to show this too.
Right, you already saw kind of the more regular version of the fight earlier.
Yeah. Are very difficult. Spike's definitely going to be focusing on that one.
Oh, get up in the air.
Thought of another fight I can go do. Now that I have my magnet.
Ooh, we were close.
Oh, yeah, very close.
Yeah, we had him down to like 3 bars there. So what I was also trying to do there with Final Form was you can do this super awesome looking loop where you actually kind of cancel the end of your finisher with fire and then go back into the combo after that. I probably should just be using Magnet there, so I'm trying to get 2 quick bad boys off.
Meanwhile, I went back to STT.
Wow.
Not because I cared about anything really here in STT, but I have to finish it off.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the hardest super bosses, so I am trying, and JHobz going to try to fight another one of them.
Yeah.
Wait.
What the heck? That was weird. I don't know why he didn't go in the wall. Yeah, he's gonna be a little annoying to deal with now. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted him to do the whole time. I don't know why he didn't do that. The negative combos messed something up with it. Might as well do this check just for fun. Goofy gets a shield. Alright, so now I've unlocked Data Roxas. So I'm gonna go over here, head back into this room, and that's gonna take me to Data Roxas.
Yeah, I unfortunately ended the duck flare right there.
I don't remember how Data Roxas opens. I think it's like the same.
Yeah, you're still going to want to reflect that.
Okay, and then if you thought I was going to do anything other than this, chat. Oh, I whiffed! Oh, did not mean to do the finisher. That was a mistake. Yeah, that's fine. So, against smaller targets, it's even easier for your finisher to completely whiff. Hello? I mean the door, please. There we go.
I need Don and Goofy to not die.
Do you have a Mega Elixir?
Yeah, probably should pop those on. Yeah, I have an Elixir and a Mega Elixir.
And you can also give them high potions if you haven't.
Yeah, I already gave that to them, so I might be giving them potions.
Could buy more high potions. They're in the shop. Actually, I don't think they're in the garden shop.
Potion, potion, potion. Yes, I probably... Yeah, I think with Baby Fire, it'd be better for me to just Magnega him.
You can see how big the health bars are on both sides of our screens. And to note, like, the fact that we gave ourselves higher level and stuff earlier does not matter here. These are battle level 99. You will only start dealing more damage if you have, like, over 60 something, I think, in your strength stat. Which I believe in the base game is, like, impossible by just levels. You'd have to actually, like, use a bunch of equipment and power boosts and stuff. And in this, like, we'd have to go way higher. I have 41 on my strength stat, so I'm getting scaled the same as if I were level 1. All right. So for speed gaming staff, while Spike is still doing that one, we are running a little low on things here. Greenleaf, is there anything you would like to chime in with?
Well, nothing on the donation front, but again, I do want to remind everybody that we are getting set up for, after this, a Link to the Past randomizer crowd control. So, one of the things on that crowd control is, so far, they're going to be doing bonus dungeons based on your donation. So far, we've hit 4 of the 7 extra dungeons. It's supposed to be a Fast 5 dungeon, but for every $200 sent to that donation, another dungeon will be added onto the list. And so far, we are on 9 of the 12 dungeons for that randomizer. So we have pretty much until that gets going to get that going on there as well.
Sounds good. Everybody get those donations in. I'm just going to head through Space Paranoids because we didn't get to see a whole lot of this world, and also Larxene is at the end of it, so show how to fight her. I left the negative combos on intentionally, but I'm beginning to think it wasn't that smart of a move. Because I was hoping... Oh, I never put Magnet Burst back on, that's why. I was like, why is Magnet Burst not coming out? They are dying in one hit.
Yeah, so I think ideally what I'm trying to get done here is I want to Duck Flare into a horizontal slash Berserk Charge combo away about 5 health bars. This sucks, because then, yeah, you can't get out of this.
Emergency! Thunder!
There it goes. Right.
And then switch over to Final Form while here in the other room. Wow, what? Yeah, I'm trying to get in position. You have to deflect 2 sets of bullets back at him in order to actually stop him. Get that stagger so you can go for your combos. Unfortunately, the second chance, like, I'm not going to go all the way through STT, and this is obviously external. We've already found all 50 important checks.
It's more of a once more fight anyways, but...
Yeah.
So, through Space Paranoids, this fight right here is actually one that can be pretty scary if you're not strong. That's why people won't generally push Space Paranoids very early. These right here, the Devastators, are some of the worst enemies in the game. Thankfully, I think the Space Paranoids enemies are weak to Thunder. Aerial Finish was over here. That helped with Zegbar, right? And then there's 4 checks right here, so like this is kind of juicy when it comes to second visits, but it's just kind of a pain to get through because it's so high level. And MCP, or Master Control Program, is the next fight here, which also is rough because it's a 2-part fight. You have to fight Sark first, and if you die, you gotta refight Sark, so that's the one thing that sucks. Oh, he like threw that at a curve, so. There we go. Good luck. So whenever you get DM'd by Xigbar, things get really difficult after that. Because he loves to just not let himself be vulnerable.
Woo! Alright.
Hey, nice.
Oh. Yeah, so I held that Mega Elixir coming out of it in order to get Donald back. Flare Force directly into the horizontal / berserk charge finish. Okay. Oh, well, he's dead.
Nice. And I intentionally didn't damage MCP all the way there because I'm hoping I can just do a little more damage here. His health is actually nerfed in Rando. Did I do it? Yes, I did it. Cool. So I sandbagged so he wouldn't go into another phase of Sark being live. I mean,
I'm doing, yeah. I don't know how much of this I need the Combo Master Keyblade for.
Quite a bit, probably, if you're going to use the Reflex Slap shots. And I don't think you.
Oh, I'm not going to use those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me finally go buy some more ethers.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm just kind of doing whatever right now. I'll start Data Zemnis.
Yeah, if ideally you would finish Data Zemnis at like the same time I finish Larxene, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
One of these is significantly easier than the other, and also shorter. So I'm heading into Larxene here. I'm just gonna make a quick save state in case I mess up and something crashes. I believe it's picking the light cycle. Yeah, okay. So Larxene is another absent silhouette like Marluxia and Lexaeus, so she has less health. She's a lot less big of a deal, basically, than her Data counterpart. Unfortunately. Yeah. I'm trying to group her 2 clones next to each other. Oh, there we go. Oh, but then I let him break out. Oh, she just has such less health, and our magic stat is so good right now that, yeah, that Reflect just killed her. Because it's hitting both clones at the same time, which is a really big deal. Alright, tell you what, I'll join you in whichever one of us beats him first.
There we go.
Which will probably be you, but we'll give it a shot. I do have the Combo Master Keyblade, at least.
Yeah, that definitely helps a lot. So I'm trying to get him here in this loop. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to have to bail into Trinity Limit real quick.
I want to take Magnet Burst off, and I want High Jump back on. And it sounds like this is perfect timing, because I think they might be good to go when we're wrapped with this. Why did I go
trying to
towards
get
the final
him
boss?
to about 5 bars of health. Oh, God. You know what? Second chance is fine with this.
Once more.
Oh, yeah. You know, whichever one we got.
I got them both. I would definitely not have survived most of these fights that I've done if I didn't have them both.
Oh. Oh. And this is another point where I forgot to take the Berserk charge off, but that's okay because he's about to do that, and then I will remember to take it off at the start of this next fight. So what the difficulty of Data Xemnas is that it's 2 phases. It's this phase, and then you have to do the final Xemnas bit again, which can be an absolute nightmare. 1, 2, 3. Once he gets down to under 6 bars of health, he wants to go up the building. And this is, I believe, scripted. Even if you don't have a single reaction boost, this will just put him at 1 HP.
Okay. I unfortunately died.
All right, let me go take off the Berserk charge. I will never remember to take this thing off. Okay. So he's immediately going to warp back away from me. I want to go up and try to reflect off these builds he's going to create. Oh, yeah, so I cannot do this without Combo Master. Yeah. Like, I could do the fight. I just can't do that combo that I'm wanting to do. You have no memory of where the Hidden Dragon was?
No, I do. It's an STT.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It's not. I don't remember it being that far into STT, but that could be wrong. I don't like him being up on this ramp, but there's not much I can do about it, so.
These 2 reflects have to come out really, really fast next to each other, both to protect yourself, and so that the actual explosion off of the reflect hits him. So overall, like, with this loop, I've got a nice guard break into explosion. The combo boost is boosting both of those, which is really nice. Yeah. Let me take the Berserk charge off.
That was close. I need to cure.
I
should have put a.
Get the Hidden Dragon real quick.
Yeah, I don't think it was that far in, but you know, could be wrong. I have to keep doing this Trinity so much because he's doing this long combo and I'm 1 health. I think he should like building soon though.
Yeah, once he gets under 6 bars, he starts looking for it.
Okay, so he should do it now. Well, he should in a moment.
Well, you know. You might have to hit his RV.
That was the problem with hitting his RV. Oh, bummer. All right.
Count.
So I should mix up my items a bit. I should have a couple high potions in here. That would help. Oh, wow, I have another...
Man, okay, this...
Metal.
That's what sucks about having a short Keyblade. I might throw on, like, a fat Keyblade. Because, yeah, I'm getting that gross little overhead swing with a 2-inch Keyblade, and it's not getting there.
I'm getting flash steps when I want slap shots. That's causing some problems.
2, 3, 4, 5, reflect. Boom. Double reflect.
Oh, I thought he would teleport.
So in reality, I just need to try to, like, manipulate how far away he is so that flash step comes out instead of the gross overhead. Ooh, okay, yeah, I was worried that I
expect, why don't we give this about, like, 2 more cracks each?
Yeah, and then we'll call it there. I'm totally fine with that. I'm sad I don't have Combo Master here. Combo Master is what makes Phase 2 go. Even Phase 1, honestly, there's ways you can swap up the combos to make his health melt a little bit faster. We showed off a lot of super bosses today, including one that was hard required
Yeah.
to beat the team.
This is it.
I tried to dodge roll. Come on. And I accidentally used a high potion instead of ether.
Defend. It's over.
He keeps doing this long combo.
Back off. Take this. Give me strength.
Uh-oh.
Back off. Back off.
See, I'm trying to hold my MP for Trinity Limit until he goes for the long combo.
All right, I'm giving my last shot at him. I think you're on your
Pop
last
it. All right, I'm just gonna let once more carry me through this. What? I've never seen that option play. What happened? What? This is where we don't know the super bosses super well. Again,
Yeah.
thank y'all for donating. Happy to show them all. I've never seen that. That was weird.
Accidentally used Ragnarok on him. That was interesting.
I did some damage. Yeah, we're doing it again.
Back into Trinity again. All right, so that's
But
your last
once
attempt.
more, I'm just gonna let him do this full combo.
That's your last attempt. This is my last attempt. I think we've taken up enough of Speed Gaming's time.
Back off. It's over. It's over. Okay. Back off.
All right, this is going to be interesting now because I'm 1 health and I can't go. Oh, he just went straight into another one. All right. We'll see if Spike can do it or not.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, Spike's never using the finisher because the finisher would add a lot of revenge value to the boss, that hidden mechanic that causes them to retaliate. If only we
1,
had
2,
damage
3,
drawn.
4, 5, 6. I'm honestly just 100% safe that I'm pushing him to
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, he was under 6 bars at one point for me and didn't do it, but like he just does that kind of thing.
It might be
sometimes.
like 5.75 or something. I don't know.
He also.
All right, so we're at
he
least
just
going to
does
get to
that.
see the second phase again.
Yep, Spike will give one crack at this. Shout outs in the meantime. Thank you all so much for donating to add super bosses into the pool. It's really cool that one of them came into play, Luxord, and you know we also had to do Marluxia to know for sure. And thank you for donating to this awesome cause. Thank you, Speed Gaming, for having us, for doing the cool like interview as well. And yeah, if you want to follow us, you could follow twitch.tv/spikevegeta or twitch.tv/JHobz296. And we do randos all the time, sometimes together, sometimes apart, sometimes as bitter rivals.
As you do.
We also do like a speedrunning show every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Spike's channel, if you want to check that out. A lot of commentary from us for that. People competing for a prize pool. And there are a lot of great KH2 rando players out there. If you want to try this yourself, you can go to randomizer.valaxor.com or just search Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer on Google. That'll probably get you to that website. There's an About page there that gets you all the links you need for the Discord, for the setup guides, stuff like that.
Yeah, sadly, I don't know how to do this
No
without
Combo
Combo Master.
Master, yeah.
So just to know, for anyone wondering, what I was trying to have happen there was if you have Combo Master, you can reflect that orb and then slide dash carrying that reflect damage with you. I have no idea how to survive that fight without Combo Master and just like do damage in general. So it's trying to work out some weird hybrid, but it was super fun getting to be on today, guys. Get to showcase a lot of this game. We showed a lot of this game today.
We did, really. Yeah, I mean, we nearly like 100% of the thing. It was great.
Yeah, well beyond 50 important checks. So thank you all so much for watching.
Please stay
again,
tuned.
shouts to SpeedGaming for having us on.
Yeah,
and I hope you all enjoy the rest of the event. Throw down some donations. And let's hit that milestone.
Coming up next, Link to the Past crowd control, and after that, Link to the Past and Factorial Multi-World. I have no idea what that looks like, but I want to know. Yeah. So stay tuned. Check it out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Well, that'll do it for us. That's our time. See y'all later.
See you.